Kips Clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the InfoWars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double barrel bullcrap, the double speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Kips Clips.
Alrighty, YouTube's another one of Kips Clips. Welcome to this week's not the InfoWars Nightly News, the original alternative look at the so-called alternative media, skeptical about the so-called skeptics and watching the motherfucking so-called Watchmen, because somebody's got to do it. So hey ho, welcome one and all. Hopefully you've enjoyed tonight's show. So come to Tommy Robinson's barbecue on his big red bus, or more appropriately black bus, but anyway, and roast a Muslim. And it's funny, I'll show this, if you stick that kind of event into your Googles, you'll get the I don't even, is it emojis? I think it's called emojis. You'll get the emojis of sizzling bacon and pork chops. Sure, that's aimed at the Jewish people, but hey ho. Anyway, hey ho, on with the show. Hope you all had a good Easter weekend. I know I did. Merry Easter and a happy new year. Hope you all had a good weekend. I crammed in a lot, man. I done so much. Couple of barbecues. We tripped to Loch Lomond. We tripped down to 420. Done a pile of walking. And I've done my first 2 tours. So I'm a happy chappy. And I couldn't give a shit about YouTube anymore, man. It ain't the future. The future's bright. The future ain't YouTube. Anyway, I digress. In the evening one and all. Hopefully you're all well and had a good Easter weekend and feeling fresh and stuff. I know I didn't even watch any news whatsoever. Like 4 days solid. Brexit? What the fuck is Brexit? Tommy Robinson? Who's he? Brian Harvey having a meltdown? And everybody turning into a spaz and acting like big bunch of fucking spazies around them. Hey! Woo! We checked that was going to be the main point of tonight, I think. The Brian Harvey spaz gang. I mean, it's like a fucking circus, man. It's worse than a circus. In fact, it's Arkham. In fact, it is Arkham Asylum. It's Arkham Asylum, and the fucking inmates have taken over, and it's crazy. And it's fun. It's hilarious to watch, man. Fucking hilarious to watch. All these little fucking... I like to call them Storm and Normans. I don't know if you know what a Storm and Norman is. A job's worth. Like sad bastards. They think they're smart arses. Jobs... all sitting there getting triggered and shit. But hey ho. Each to their own. And it is worth watching. So in the evening one and all, there's John Smith, Stewie, Ray, Danny Jones, Eric, Punk on the whiskey. In the evening, guys and girls, hope you are all well. There's Alan McVicker, hope you're doing well, my man. Stewie, Blazing Stars, Jolie Reid. In the evening, violin, accordion, how you doing? Roberto Carlos. and the punk on the whiskey. My logic is a force to be reckoned with. Me too. Anyway, in the evening, one and all, so let's have a wee shifty at some of the topics on tonight's show. Not as much as usual, because I've been busy doing shit more worthwhile than spazzing out over fucking freaks on YouTube. Sorry, I know I'm bad. I'm a bad man. To get away from social media. It can be negative to your health, social media. It can make you think you're a real life fucking superhero. It can make you want to play in your mum's tights and your dad's cape. Anyway, turn into a real life social justice warrior. I'm gonna turn the DWP under. I'm gonna. Anyway, man, it's such a relief to not be. To have none of that baggage on your back. To not give a fuck about social media or any of the monsters that are on it, pretending they're trying to virtue signal that they're the big, I'm the biggest, loveliest person put on the planet ever. Look what I do online. Oh God, I'm done with it, man. I've washed, honestly. Put it in the bin. It's like a wee mini freak show to me now. It really is. And I'm hoping I'm becoming less of a part of that freak show. Small incremental steps, I would say. But anyway, let's have a wee look at what the stuff I have got on for tonight's show. So some of the examples of YouTube psychosis. I think what it was, but I remember now. No more Jews news, of course. The 5G fear, which everybody will see when 5G comes in and nobody dies and all the shit calms down and all that. All the people that are getting your little buttholes fucking making rabbit shites and all that right now, they'll just move on to the next bit of fear to peddle to you. Anyway, I digress, and nobody will even question them. And if you question them, you'll be called X, Y, or Z, and you're not cool in the gang. You're just an Illuminati deep state fucking agent, because you're pointing out the freaks amongst us. And like pointing out my opinion that this isn't normal behaviour from normal people. It's a bunch of fucking freaks. I'd say the vast majority of people in the world would class these fucking idiots as freaks. And the internet allows them to magnify their freakiness on you. So you think the fucking like lunatics have taken over when they haven't? They're just projecting themselves on the internet. Anyway, I digress. So the 5G fear, go and cower in fear of that shite. Don't listen to any experts. Don't learn the science. Don't even fucking learn anything about it. Just curry in fear over a bunch of fucking fearmongers on the YouTube. I'm talking about them. Pepsi Max Egan. Let's have a wee look at him. He was the genesis, as far as I can remember, for 5G fear in the Truth Industrial Complex. Let's talk about his old crony, Ken O'Keefe, who's now looks like a council house in Britain. He's not in a tropical climate anymore. He's out of jail now. He started up a new YouTube channel, and yes, he is asking for money to save the world yet again. But this time, it's going to work. Honest, he has some more magic beans. Ken O'Keefe has some. These are the best magic beans ever, right? And these magic beans are going to work this time. But he severely looks. He looks junked out his nut. Anyway, we'll go into that later on. Guess who's back? Back again. Fat Man's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yes, he's fat, but he's back. Thomas Sheridan, the homeless man, he's back. And again, like Ken O'Keefe, he knows that you play the percentage game. There are still some windy licking morons out there that'll dish you some money to save them and solve you a problem. Here, you're going to save the world for me. here, go buy a bus. Buy this, crowdfund that. Go and save the world. I don't need to save myself. Just go and save the world for me. Here's my money. So, Fat Man Sheridan's back. Then we need to touch on the Brian Harvey madness. Everybody's having a meltdown, man. Brian Harvey, you better talk to fucking him, and if you don't talk to him, my videos are staying up, and if my videos are... The fuck, who do people think they are telling other human beings on this planet what to do? Brian Harvey, hop on one leg, cluck like a fucking chicken, and then I might stop havering your name, you know? You listening, Brian? Eh? You're fucking listening? Me and my fucking gang are gonna come fucking after you unless you do what we fucking say, so you better listen fucking closely. You know? We're coming after you, pal. We got all the time in the world. Fuck's sake, man. Says more about your life than Brian Harvey's, to be honest. But hey-oh, each to their own. If people think that is a nice way to act and behave, and that is some sort of a fucking nice character trait, batter the fuck in. If you think gang stalking mentally ill people on YouTube about them being mentally ill and showing signs of being crazy on YouTube and like fucking stalking them about that shit, winding them up, just not leaving them alone, just not leaving them alone, constantly poking them with a stick. It's almost as if people want this guy to go and kill himself, you know? But no, it wasn't a man giving it. And again, each to their own. Have your own point of view. But motherfuckers can't handle me having my own point of view, and they want to browbeat me because I've got a different fucking point of view. Well, fuck yous. You're a bunch of fucking cretins. No offence or anything, but fuck yous all in the ass. Brian Harvey to me is... Look, he's fucking having a fucking meltdown live on air. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't ever give a fuck. But what are people doing? Poking him with my stick. Brian, jump on the spot. Do this. Speak to him. Do this. Don't speak to them. Watch this video, not that one. And you should do this, and you should do... Leave the fucking man alone. Fucking been left to... He's not fucking died yet, and how fucking long in the tooth is he? Anyway. But each their own. Do what you think is appropriate. Act the way that you think is appropriate. If you think bouncing about and threatening people with DWP, locking your dogs up in a cage, or you shouldn't swear in front of your fucking kids, there's your social justice warrior fucking idiots there. Now, I would love to get a fucking hold of their fucking life and fucking shine a light on it, because the way they're acting online, there's obvious clear fucking things in their life that ain't fucking right. They're about projecting their fucking Captain Planet shite online. Fucking leave people alone, man. Look, there's a difference between individual having a point of view and voicing it, and people acting in a collective fucking group, in a collective network, and targeting people and going after them. Who's on the fucking hit list today? Oh, it's him because he done that at this time, and we've got the screenshots. Put it into headquarters. Right? It's creepy as fuck. It's weird and creepy. And these are the same motherfuckers who will point at the pedo fucking gangs and all that and call them weird and creepy. Which I think they are. And they're doing the exact same thing, but they're doing it the right way because they're morally right, and the people we choose to pick on are the right people to choose on, because I am fucking Judge Dredd, and who I choose to go after and fucking put into the crosshairs of my gang to go and fucking stalk, bully, harass, and deem them a wrong one. You know what I mean? You talk about people talk about knowing that the cult-like mentality out there on the fucking interwebs and how easily people are fucking manipulated and stuff. And then they start up wee fucking gangs and start fucking sending their wee cohorts off to target him, target her, target them. He's good. He's been naughty. He's been nice. Fucking who died and made you judge, jury, and executioner? Fucking fuckwits, man. But hey ho, each to their own. It's only my opinion, and I'm welcome to it. Contrary to popular cult-like, gang-like fucking mentalities out there, with some fuckwits smart arses that fucking, I don't know what they fucking think they are, fucking Captain Planet. They think they're fucking kick-ass on the fucking internet. It's fucking came true. Anyway, so we're bouncing into the fucking, the Looney Tune fucking Brian Harvey party. Notre Dame, ambulance chasers. I mean, what is it with this shit? Can fucking people not fucking, can a church no burn down without it being a conspiracy? Can nothing happen without people trying to fucking mount it like a fucking horny dog and fucking ride the life out it? Anyway, so there's Notre Dame, getting the life ridden out it by every fucking wingnut fucking Fruit Loop on the internet. Same as Sri Lanka. Fuck's sake, man. There's fucking idiots out there on this planet that believe in batshit crazy stuff to the extent that they'll go out and slaughter fellow human beings on the back of it, and cunts want to fucking propagate that, don't want to fucking nip that in the bud, don't want to call it out for what it is, want to use it for their own little fucking political agendas, or for their own wee football team. Anyway, the UKIP online division, fucking Sargon of Mossad and fucking eyes, Doug's Boz for eyes, what's his name, Count Spunkula, they're ball deep, they're UKIP representatives, but they're independent journalists. No, in fact, sorry. What the fuck does Count Spunkula call himself? A comedian? I'm yet to hear one joke out that fucking fat prick's mouth. He talked, here, do you know what's mad, lads? There was a guy down the street with a big leg, he had a limp, and he was rumoured to steal little girls. That's what he does. Is that comedy nowadays? Is that what passes for comedy? Each to their own. Everybody has their own flavour. Batter in. Jim Dawson's Templars. Joe Owens. My God, this guy's been busy. Joe Owens. Well, hello there! Now, he's talking about advertising on the back of buses. Just as Tommy Robinson's getting a bus. Just as Jim Dawson's fucking reminding every cunt about their freedom bus. And just as like the BNP are talking about their freedom truck and all that shit. What is it with these people? Did you get, like, see if you buy a bus or some sort of a fucking vehicle with the proviso that you're going to be spouting propaganda from it, do you get tax relief on this shit or something? Has Tommy Robinson been kicked out by the missus? Has his missus finally had enough of his bullshit? Like, fuck you, mate. I don't want fucking this hassle at my doorstep. You better find somewhere else to lay your head. And Tommy's had to run off and get a bus. Who knows? But we'll be looking into the cult of Tommy Robinson as well. Tommy fanboy number 1. Stay tuned for this. This is some funny stuff. Some comedy. And a little Tommy Tipbag himself. And I think that will be going first. That's got all the good stuff on it. Anyway, so now I'll say hi to the folks in the chat room. And then get on with the bullcrap. So in the evening, Eric, Danny, Ray, the pondering critic. In the evening, Miss Spice. Alright, Miss Spice in the evening, Miss Spice, how you doing? Stewie, Punk on the Whiskey, the Blazing Stars, John Smith, a Gas Mask in the evening, mate, how you doing, buddy? Ali McVicker, Melanie Smith, Roberto Carlos, Violin in the evening, one and all. Hopefully you're all aware. There's the Highlander, how you doing, my man? So the Highlander was making the points that apparently with a criminal record you can't apply to be a UKIP candidate. Let's say Count Spunkula qualify for that, and is Tommy Robinson running independently, or is he just going to travel up and down the country in a big fucking stupid bus? Such a small man. He doesn't need a fucking bus. He could have done it in a fucking Mini. That's the amount of space he needs. Anyway, in the evening, one and also, let's get into the bullcrap. The sooner I start, the sooner I finish. So again, man, it's like been here, done it, said it, got a t-shirt. This is the lack of brains. This is this guy's ignorance, combined with like whatever paranoia, delusion, YouTube psychosis he's in as well. He can't figure out. He can't figure out like why sometimes there's different view counts in different parts of YouTube and why they're not like 100% accurate. I mean, let me do this. I mean, he could solve himself a hell of a lot of problems by just reading what's on the YouTubes. Estimated, right? It's an estimation. It's and like a little channel like has, why on earth would YouTube like steal 10 views off you, 7 views? It doesn't make sense. And sorry, RR Plan B, but that is YouTube psychosis, mate. You're so paranoid. You think everything's a fucking conspiracy. So rather than trying to use your brain to figure out what's really going on, you just jump to a predefined conclusion that somebody's out to get you. You don't even know who's out to get you. YouTube! Just some random person on YouTube monitoring your channel and that's stealing views off you. But anyway, what can you do? What can you do? This is the shit that we're witnessing.
I'm Adam Green with No More News. It's Monday, April 22nd, 2019, and I want to talk about Michelle Bachmann's biblical prophecy beliefs. And she recently made a statement saying that Alex Jones of InfoWars.com is representation of the mark.
Why are you advertising Alex Jones's website? Alex Jones of InfoWars. No, he's actually like he's. No, I don't know if this is very telling. That's what Alex Jones himself would say. See if he was on BBC and every time he said InfoWars, he would say InfoWars.com, InfoWars.com, because it's what you say when you're advertising. He's in the same clique.
Mark of the beast with his censorship on
God.
social media, and I'm going to talk about her making the news with some of her Christian Zionist beliefs, as well as some other people surrounding Trump, and how some of her end times prophecy apocalyptic fantasies are similar to Alex Jones and in some of his biblical prophecy beliefs. So let's get into it. We have Michelle Bachmann. In case you don't remember who she is, she was in Minnesota. She was in the House from 2007 to 2015, and then in 2012 she ran for president as a Republican. And there she is, Michelle Bachmann, and she's...
How's this tie in with the Jews?
Oh, and by the way, I did a video recently, 4 weeks ago, Apocalyptic End Times Fanatics Run America, and this is...
You understand you're kind of fanning the flames of these apocalyptic fucking arseholes by constantly referring to it as if like... as if there's any weight to their arguments, but...
Essentially a follow-up to that. That gets into Pompeo, the Secretary of State, and his visit with the true Secretary of State or President, Benjamin Netanyahu. So that's a good one. I'll have the link in the description. But this one's about Michelle Bachmann and Alex Jones and their prophecy beliefs. So we have Fox News to start off. Ex-House Rep Michelle Bachmann exalts Trump. We will never, quote, "We will never see a more godly biblical president." So that's what Michelle Bachmann said just 5 days ago about Trump. Never see a more godly biblical president. And we also have, this is the same one, USA Today. Never see a more godly president.
How's this bad for the Jews?
USA Today. And CNN.
Always about the Jews, with no more news.
April 16th, so 4 days ago, she says he's highly biblical. Trump is highly biblical. Everybody's covering it. And Michelle Bachmann is a...
Right, fuck's sake, Adam, you're boring me now. Just tell me how the Jews are bad.
It's just like John Hagee. We have the New Yorker, the Intelligencer, Michelle
Here we go.
Bachmann says, Israel is amazing and all of its Jews need to convert now or face God's wrath. Which is great because, you know, you see the headlines and like Bill Mayer asked Netanyahu about this. The headline saying how it's well known that the Jews know that the Christians think that Jesus is going to return and defeat the Antichrist and either kill or convert the Jews. And the Jews believe that their Moshiach is going to come for the first time. They deny Jesus as the Messiah and that they want to have the whole world follow Noahide laws and have the non-Jews.
I don't know about you. Both those arguments seem perfectly fucking reasonable to me. I mean, what planet? Whose arsehole does your head have to be up to consider Looney Tunes shit like that? You know, you've got to be really fucking indoctrinated into the cult or religion of one persuasion or the other to fucking even consider any of that lunacy.
Be their slaves. So it's an unholy alliance. Both sides want to kind of use each other to betray each other in the end, and they both know. So here she is saying that they're going to need to convert now or face God's.
So, in essence, as I said, no more Jews! Thank you, Adam Green, for keeping us up to date with why I should focus all my energy into hating Jews. Thank you, mate. Without you, I wouldn't know why I should hate Jews. And that's always a good thing. Now, let's have a wee look at the 5G fear.
Hello.
Hello, you weirdo. Anyway, no, I'm sure he's a lovely guy. Just check him out. He speaks like he's speaking like a fucking robot, and I don't know about you. People like that are normal. Anyway, what I'm about to say here is all my original stuff. Anybody who may claim to have wrote this joke or came up with this joke, and I'm talking to you, Blazing Stars, he's lying. He didn't come up with this, and I didn't steal it off him to say it today. And I'm not just saying this to cover my arse. No, I came up with this myself. So if Blazing Stars ever claims anything ever contrary to this, bad on him. But anyway, so I don't even know how to word it properly, but I'll give it a wee bash. So everybody's getting their panties in the bunch with this 5G fear shit, and at the same time they're seeing the destruction of our trees in our streets because the trees obviously disrupt the 5G signal. Now, using this logic, hello, yo, big ears. I know people think I shouldn't swear in front of children, and I shouldn't fucking be derogatory to Vulcans either, because I'm just a vile individual. I'm a vile motherfucker. I don't even know why any of these fucking idiot tramps fucking rock up and watch this shit. I really don't. But hey, yo, while I'm a vile motherfucker, I'm going to be derogatory towards a fictional character called Spock. Yo, big ears, get out of here!
I am delighted.
See, he's delighted to be called Big Ears. He's delighted to be called Big Ears. He's happy with the attention. Right, so the logic.
That, sir, is illogical.
No, I'm talking about.
Illogical.
No, I'm talking about logical. Fuck's sake, Spock, get your shit in a line.
That would seem logical.
Yep. That's what I'm looking for, Spock. Logical. Now, so, the logic is they're cutting down the trees so the 5G signal can get everywhere. The 5G signal is going to microwave your brain because some Looney Tune called Max Egan told you, even though he's an expert fuck all and he looks like a dying bastard, but he's telling you the truth. And 5G is going to fucking kill you. But trees The wood of the trees disrupt the 5G signal. The 5G signal can't penetrate the trees. Wooden hats. Everybody wear wooden hats and wooden boxes and wooden houses. And boom shakalaka, no 5G signal. Because if the trees block 5G signal, then a wooden house would block 5G signal. And not only would the wooden house block the 5G signal, the wooden hat would block the 5G signal. And I'm going fucking full bold here, man. I'm fucking getting wooden underpants. I'm getting wooden fucking trousers. I would get wooden shoes. But the fucking Dutch bastards fucking beat me to that. The fucking bastards. Fucking. See? The Dutch aren't fucking stupid. They knew, whenever they invented fucking wooden shoes, whenever the Dutch invented wooden shoes, they knew 5G was on the way. And they wanted to protect their feet. Because you know how important your feet are. Without your feet, you can't fucking walk anywhere, man. I mean, if you don't have your fucking feet, you just can't walk anywhere.
That would seem logical.
It's fucking perfect logic, Spock! Spock is the perfectest logic ever known to Logic Land, because the trees block the 5G. The trees are made out of wood. You fucking encase yourself in wood. Wooden hat, wooden glasses, wooden vest, wooden jumper, wooden pants, whole shebang, wooden. Boom! You're 5G free, motherfucker! You're gonna be walking around, and everybody else is just gonna be catching cancer and just like. You're not going to be able to walk very fast, you'll look stupid, and a whole host of other retarded shit. But hey, you'll be safe from 3G. 3G? That was going to kill you as well. 5G, you're free from it. And I continue to send me numerous emails with fucking hundreds of YouTube fucking Looney Tune links telling me how 5G is going to kill me. I can't wait for. I couldn't even fucking broadcast live from 420 because every cunt was on the 4G. I can't wait for the 5G. Anyway, wooden hats, and if anybody ever suggests that I stole that idea and that wooden hat idea and joke stuff off of anybody, well, Blazing Stars, for example, is just an absolute fucking liar. Fact. Anyway, so wooden hats, people, invest. There you go, think of the future, vaping stuff and wooden hats to protect ourselves from 5G. So, logical conclusion, wooden vapors. Like, you need to make a vapor out of wood, and then your vape machine, as well as you and your wooden hat, is going to be protected from the 5G. Get me, jeez. Hold on. Why are you not talking?
We're living in corrupt times.
You're in a fake forest. I hate all these idiots on YouTube who think if they go and stand in a forest and video themselves, it will make their words seem like more gravity behind them because they're in a goblin hole or in a forest. It's even funnier when they do this and you hear the bin lorries reversing in the background.
More than
It's a man-made forest as well. Look how uniform those trees are. Anyway.
any of us can imagine, most people can be bought off. And it's not something anyone is really immune to. You're going to be grateful to someone who helps you. But it's become so extreme that it's off the wall, off the books, out of order, just completely gone. Just madness has prevailed.
You've been telling me madness, apocalyptic shit has prevailed for fucking how many years now, Morris? And in that time you've been collecting many shekels off the interwebs and going round fucking the shitholes of the world where your shekels go way further, pumping anything that moves. You don't seem to have it too hard up. Fucking Jew in the wilderness.
We have some abundance in food, and that's the reason why we seem to have an easy life, but the food isn't of great quality. But there's a sense that something is coming, something big, and life is going to change.
Yeah, is it Nibiru? Is it flat earth, Bigfoot? I don't know. 108 Morris, what is it this week?
Change like we've never
What is killing me this week? Oh, it's 5G killing us this
known
week.
it before. And we should also become accustomed to that we're living in cycles. You know, whether you
Yep, Nibiru will be back next week.
consult the Vedas or other scriptures, or just look at the megalithic structures, you'll see there have been many civilizations here before. And the epitome and the definition of this one at this time is the fiat money, is the paper money. It's become our identity. We have to calculate how much we have. You might need it.
Right, so he goes on to like demonize the fucking monetary system and all that, and then donates, asks you to donate using that at the end of it. I mean, I understand being like understanding like how fucked up the system is, and having to use it and stuff, but just to easily slip into that tried and tested conspirator rhetoric, and it's very simple. He's talking to the downtrodden, people with few, and he's blaming the people with much. Isn't the first time in history that people have done that to mobilise people politically.
If you get sick, oh, you might need it for something else. You might express love with it. It's all that life has been reduced to. But there's a heavy price to pay. I mentioned the other day, you know, you've got police and prisons and courts and all related to people trying to get rich. And there's a lot of people that suggest human nature is by definition selfish, greedy, hoarding, power hungry. I don't know that we have to accept that. And we're certainly going to get in trouble for the way we are living collectively. Listen to the news because everyone into corrupt affairs.
I'll be honest, I'll be arsed listening to his ramblings for him to get to the 5G fear. But 5G shows how helpless we are, because 5G is going to kill you. And this fucking weirdo in a fucking forest is an expert on that. So is this guy. Absolute telecommunications
People say I talk
expert.
about some weird stuff, some far out stuff.
People say that you're now turning into the lizard people that you told us about.
But how about that chair that you're sitting in? Isn't solid.
Yeah, I know, it's all vibrations. Look, it's a hologram. Ooh, right. So why do you want people's real physical money if everything's a fucking hologram and vibration?
How weird is that? This reality is nothing like we think it is.
When I saw what I could...
Oh God, hold on.
Some good news. Now,
Oh, so he's got a lovely wee intro and then he goes to his shitty wee recorded telephone call.
now, some good news. How long it will last?
David, I'm going to argue that maybe my audio settings are a wee bit better than yours right now. Strong possibility.
We'll see, but some
And I'm not an expert in 5G like you.
good news with this headline: due to health concerns, Brussels stops 5G installation.
Yeah, and you're going to take that and run with it from the fake news, by the way. But it's real this time, and he's going to take it to fit his narrative. He won't mention anything about Huawei or China's clear... that China are clearly more advanced in 5G technology than the West, and that's where a lot of this fear is coming from. He won't mention anything about that.
Dash for now. According to the Brussels Times, in July, the government concluded an agreement with 3 telecom operators to relax the strict radiation standards in Brussels. But according to the region, it is now impossible to estimate the radiation from antennas required for the surface. I cannot welcome such technology if the radiation standards which must protect the citizen are not respected, 5G or not. Environment Minister.
And remember, this is mainstream press that he's reading from. You know, the fake news, the lying press. But on this occasion, I'm sure it's the only one ever occasion, they're telling you the truth. So David, another question and a wee bit of a tangent. When do and don't the press decide to lie or tell us the truth? And does a tree make a noise in the woods if it falls and you're not there? And does David Icke's face make a noise as it slowly transforms into a melted Wellington boot lizard looking humanoid?
Celine Freemald told Bruz, the people of Bruz.
Man, that audio quality is so bad, but humour. Let's have a wee look at Pepsi Max Egan.
First of all, Max, how are you, and what do you make of Donald Trump talking about 6G, 7G, and what looks like...
Fucking hell, we've no died for 5G yet, and they're already ramping up into the 6 and 7Gs.
A very forced kind of government initiative to rush through 5G as fast as they can. What's your thoughts on all of that?
Well, you know, a lot of the people that are pushing it through, I mean, they're not just evil people, you know. A lot of them are doing it because of...
They're not just evil, you know. These people that want you to have faster internet speeds, they're not just evil. They've got... Look at his fucking wee cock button nose. I mean, seriously, like... See, now when I look at these people that the pennies dropped, I wonder how I ever gave an ounce of trust to these motherfuckers. Ever. I mean, look at the state of them. They genuinely cannot look after their own health. Like, I know it's funny, and it's like pointing the fact that he's a junky looking bastard. It's hilarious, but it's true. It's true. Fuck's sake, 420, I seen fucking Kev Baker walked away, man. It looked like a fucking coat hanger. Honestly thought it was a coat hanger walking. Anyway.
They wanted to do it because of the profits that are going to be involved. But I think, you know, Trump, and really when you look behind the whole thing, it's about surveillance. It's about control, you know, controlling every single aspect of human life. That's what 5G will do. And not only that, it's a weapons system.
Yeah, 5G, it won't give you faster internet. It'll control every fucking aspect of your life. Fuck you, Max Egan, man.
That's what I keep pointing out to people. It's a weapons system underlying the whole thing. You know, it gives them the ability to do anything you can think of.
Why don't you work for the military if you're able to fucking see advanced military systems when they're like... Anyway.
We're once again interrupting our regular programming to bring in two more guests to discuss Press TV's accounts that have been deactivated by Google. The same thing, as we've told you, has happened to the sister channel Hispan TV, the Spanish language news channel that's being broadcast from Tehran. To discuss that more, we're joined by Mr.
HK Uncle Albert. He has got a touch of the fucking Uncle Albert's about him.
Shabir Hassan Ali, activist and Islamic scholar, joining us live from Leicester City, and Max Egan, radio host.
Max Egan. No, it's Max Egan, I think, guy. But I think Egon is the guy from the Ghostbusters. I'm not sure what one you've got on. Don't know if it's the Egon from Ghostbusters or the Egon from Conspiratardland.
Who's joining us from Brisbane. Let's begin with Mr. Shabir Hassan Ali, who is an activist and Islamic scholar. Mr. Hassan Ali, can you please tell us...
Fuck's sake, Henk! I know you're fucking you're going to get whipped when you get took off here and all that, but fucking at least act like you want to be doing this job, you miserable bitch!
How you learned that Press TV's...
And sort those eyebrows out as well now to mention it. You're on fucking TV, man. Get a fucking lawnmower to those fuckers. Fucking 2 fucking caterpillars on your fucking face, woman.
accounts were disabled, and what was your first reaction to this news?
Well, I learned of it obviously from social media and from...
Does Max Egan give a fuck about fucking Press TV getting kicked off of YouTube? Right? Now everybody's going to go, oh, censorship, oh, and point out the double standards and all that, right? But here's the fucking reality. Press TV is propaganda for Iran. YouTube is Western-owned propaganda outlet. Oil and water don't mix. So don't be surprised when one fucking spits the other out, and then you need to deal with all the little whiny bitches fucking obfuscating the actual argument and the reality of what it is. I want to watch Press TV. I like touching base with some of their content every now and again, but I ain't going to lose sleep over them getting cut off of YouTube or their YouTube channel getting shut down because I know what they are. I also know what YouTube is. YouTube's kicking off Tommy Robinson. Why wouldn't they kick off Press TV? Anyway, so that was a wee bit of Pepsi Max Egan. Ken O'Keefe the thief. Guess who's back? Back again. He's back. Tell a friend. 35 subs tells the story. Nobody's buying his guff, you see. Now, the interesting thing is, now, I don't know if this is his new channel or whatnot, but it was started, 2012. It has his videos on it. I don't know if this is directly him or whatnot. I shall share this with the audience. He's gonna have a wee shifty if he's want. Jesus man, this show alone could maybe double his subscription. Let's have a wee listen to what he's saying.
Aloha, once again. Oh shit. Oh, I don't have Ray-Bans, sorry, I'm filthy rich and I'm stealing every day.
Did you see him tell the truth? Hold on. Right, GoFundMe equals go fuck me. I don't know if this is the real channel relaunch or whatnot. We'll need to do a wee bit more digging, I think.
Aloha.
Look, he does the same Thomas Sheridan one. You know, you hold the camera up here. They always hold the camera at that angle. Almost like a magic trick.
Once again. Oh shit. Oh, I don't have Ray-Bans, sorry, I'm filthy rich and I'm stealing every day.
They still look like a nice pair of specs, mate. I use TK Maxx. About 10, 12 quid, but they fuck up quite easy because they're pieces of shit, to be honest. But anyway.
Hey, I gotta give respect to my enemies, man. They really bring it together for my new...
Your enemies, and would these be the people you've stole lots of money from? You can call them enemies, you can call them deep state, you can call them Illuminati, you can call them whatever you want, but they're the people that you've stole money from.
YouTube channel, which is replacing my one, but I can't get access to, which has, whatever, tens of thousands of subscribers. There's more of my enemies on the new YouTube channel. Well, not quite, but it's pretty respectable. And, the lies being repeated over and over. I know a lot of people really don't believe me, but I find this stuff actually quite amusing.
Sounds close to tears.
As if you wouldn't be attacked, if you're speaking the truth like I do. And who's in power? I say it. You know that. I mean, people who listen to me and appreciate what I'm saying, appreciate it because it's the truth. It's not PC. We're not supposed to say it, but whatever, man. I don't care, man. I worship the truth and I ain't gonna sacrifice my relationship with it. I don't care what the
You worship pussy, mate. By the looks of things. And the pussies ate you up and spat you out. Now you look like to be in the backyard of some council fucking house in England. Instead of your wee tropical getaway with your bit of fucking young poontang that you fell out with your good friend Max Egan over.
Frickin' reward is. So anyway, I do have Ray-Bans actually. Yes. Guilty.
So you haven't got to, so like, hold on. This is the head of a crackhead, isn't it? This is the brain. This is your brain. This is your brain on crack. Well, he starts off the thing saying he hasn't got Ray-Bans because he's not stealing money, and then he's now admitting to the fact he's got a pair of Ray-Bans. Anyway, who's Ray and what's fucking cool about his band?
Is charged. Anyway, I'm feeling great actually. You know, while I was in prison.
You don't look at me, I'll be honest. It almost looks like you're like trying to pretend you're doing great. Hey, I'm doing great, everybody! Oh, donate to me, man! I'll save the world!
Prison, I wrote. I knew it's time to write my book. People ask me over and over.
You were in prison, you had fuck all else to do, you were took away for your phone, you couldn't just beg for money, so we'll write something to try and sell it when I get it.
And it just
next time I get jailed, I'm going to write a book.
It became so clear to me, it's time now. It really is. And I wrote down the chapters, you know, I wrote down the chapters and outline, you know, a basic summary of each chapter. And I've retouched it a bit. I've gone over it just in the last couple of days and added a couple chapters actually. And I just...
Anyway, he's back on the take. And here was his last video from his massive channel, which was 7 months ago.
Aloha once again. Welcome back. Today, the 30th, was supposed to do a presentation, and something happened about 10 days ago, and it really necessitated a change. It's all for the good, but I've had a lot of people contacting me through social media and other means, letting me know that they're coming, and so I'm genuinely sorry for having this delay, but I promise you it's a very, very good thing in the end. So as it stands right now, probably in 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be having this meeting. I will make sure.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god, man. Again, as I said, title in here, Ken O'Keefe has got some more magic beans to sell you. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Get beyond room 313. Are you borrowing room 101? Yo, Tommy Sheridan. Thomas, these pals. Thomas, are you stealing room 101? Give me your money, buy my book. Anyway, the guy's back.
Why are you lying about that? I can only guess, but whatever.
Oh man, you gotta love it. I do take. I don't know. I enjoy soaps, right? This isn't a joke. I enjoy watching Coronation Street and EastEnders. I love watching soaps. This is just like the real version of it. It's like Greek tragedies getting played out in real life, and it's like when cults go bad. It's fucking hilarious to watch. Anyway, I shall share this video with you. You can go and check it out.
Why are you lying about that?
Why you lying, man? Hold on, is it the same one? Same one. So this is the continued fallout of Thomas Sheridan try to get his leg over, getting caught saying shit. I don't know. A barrage of fucking online craziness, which is just it's entertaining to watch. It is entertaining, and I find it mildly amusing. Also, like you do learn lessons from it. I mean, like watching this shit unfold, with the understanding that it's real to a certain degree, it makes you just don't want to engage in any of this shit ever. You know, like online is just, I don't know. I scour it. It's full of pitfalls. The online bullcrap is full of pitfalls, but hey ho, you've got the details, so you can go and check it out. Let's have a wee bit of light relief with Brian Harvey madness.
It's not going to get you nowhere, mate. Look at you, Brian. You got the police coming round.
Good.
You got this. Brian, you're going to end up getting fucking killed, bro.
I know I am. I told him that. I told him that.
Bro, why do you want that, mate?
No. If you're planning on robbing a bank or anything like that, not that I'm suggesting you should do that, but if you are, and you happen to be friends with Brian Harvey, probably maybe not phone him up and discuss any of that shit online or anything. I mean, that dude records fucking, I bet he records his shit. Sounds bizarre, but I bet she's recorded himself shitting. I mean, I don't know about yous, but I would hate fucking for my reality to be so fucked up that I'm recording everybody I speak to, screenshot and everything. I'm so paranoid about, I would just not engage. You know, I don't know why people, I don't know. Let me think about what I'm going to say here first. It's hard to understand the repeated behaviour of people constantly engaging with people that it's just an argument or whatnot. No, it's anyway. So the few guys, band members, pals that are willing to speak to him and stuff on the phone probably won't be willing to speak to him anymore on the phone because he's recording it all and sticking it up on fucking YouTube. Now, I don't know about yous. If I phone some cunt and I think he's a pal or whatever and we have a conversation, next thing I know it's on fucking YouTube, I'm not be too friendly, but I might not say anything embarrassing or anything like that. Just the fact that fucking hell, mate, you're recording all my shit. That's a creepy. It's weird and fucking creepy. It's like fucking Norman Bates behaviour. Who's the psycho guy? Is it Norman Bates? Bill Gates. Norman
because
Bates.
I'm not going to stand. I'm not. No fucking way, mate. Someone's got to put this. Someone's got to put this cunt down. Someone's got to put this cunt down. Right?
Yeah, but don't you think everybody's thinking the same thing? A lot of people.
No, not after what they done to me, mate. Not after what that fucking setup.
So it depends how you. I don't know. I can.
All because we found out you was there, mate. He fucking broke down.
There was a cut in that.
And you saw him. Do you think it... right, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not leaving that. No way. No way.
But what I'm saying, this is why I rang you, bro, because I know everything you're saying is true.
I know you know.
I'm saying this.
Right, now, I don't know about yous, but when I want to hear what gets said in a telephone conversation, I want 3, 4, maybe 99, 7... 5-second clips all fucking cut to fucking shreds. This is the best way to get the pure proper context of what's getting said in that conversation, you know? Now I understand he obviously has to edit fucking sensitive shit out, but in the same token, fucking putting that shit up doesn't prove fuck all other than you've got wee snippets of things that could be misconstrued. And Brian, look, I don't even know who Brian's trying to prove this to. The limit, the statutes of limitation have been reached. whether you agree or not, it's the law, and he has no legal way of addressing this anymore. The time has run out, and people feeding these delusion that you can have some sort of a just outcome for this is signing Brian Harvey up to a life fucking time on the fucking conspiratard merry-go-round. Anyway.
A video exposing all that.
Now, see, at points, I'm beginning to fucking think Brian Harvey's a fucking super intelligent cunt that's taking the piss out of us all. You know, this was the 12th of April, which was... Oh no, 17th, what we're talking about. Which was the day after last week's show. And last week's show I was like, talking about Brian Harvey, what's he going to be doing next outside, fucking filming helicopters and stuff? And boom. So I don't know if he's... I'm pretty sure he's probably just doing this to see if I will go... To see if anybody will go, look, you fuck. Anyway. I don't know if this is real or no. I don't think it is.
Squad.
He stays in East London. Built up area. Mate, it's over about fucking 10,000 houses right now.
And look, man, just hovering. You might as well come and pop my god, mate.
No, mate, he's hovering over fucking, like... My god, like... Everybody's witnessed that, hasn't they? Anybody that stays in a town or city has witnessed that at some point. I'm trying to figure out if he's been legit or just fucking with cunts. I really think he's fucking with cunts for this stuff. To be honest, I couldn't really fucking care. It's beyond the joke now. See, he's got to be taking the piss. Right, just let's do an experiment. Right, next Brian Harvey's going to be like no, in fact he's going to be like Paul Littlejohn from my school when we sold him a Sweetex and told him it was a microdot. Shh, don't tell anybody. Right, fucking Dangerous Dave, a guy I knew, got a Sweetex and called it in with a biro, and he sold it to this guy Paul Littlejohn, claiming it was a microdot LSD, which it wasn't. It was a Sweetex out some mum's fucking Sweetex jar, and that guy proceeded to get tripping out his tits and start barking under fucking tables and all that. Placebo effect and a half. Signs of a misspent youth.
Come right over. Yeah, you're alive, mate. Don't worry. You ain't
I can't.
Delusion.
No, Brian. The helicopter's really there, man. The delusion is if you genuinely are thinking it's there looking at you. That's where the paranoia kicks in. That's where, there's God knows how many thousands of people right underneath that helicopter, the same way Brian Harvey is right now. And none of them are probably, he's the only one sitting going, they're here for me. Right? Anyway, if that indeed is real, I don't even know if that's fucking legit.
And you be after that, please give me more ammunition. I see you as a hobby. Right, YouTube, I'm telling you now, right? This thing, Lady Sparkle, get rid of this thing. This is a trolling account, as are all of these people on here. notices.
Lock them, Brian. Lock them. Move on,
She's
mate.
making videos about me. That's all they do. There's Flow Destroyer, Guidance 2222. I've got the proof, screenshots, and all of his videos from a year ago. The geezer's calling me a paedophile protector. YouTube, you need to get rid of people like this, all right? I'm just putting.
Brian Harvey, I would familiarise yourself with the Miscommunications Act, mate. Familiarise yourself with it, and if people are constantly harassing you, build up your 1 year wee file, get your evidence. You'll love this, Brian. It's a wee fucking homework thing for you. Document it all, mate, and then take it to the cops and see what they can do with it if there's people fucking constantly harassing you and you're asking them not to.
My proof online and proving my case, and I'm dealing with these idiots. Alright, and then all they do is they create multiple troll accounts.
And remember, all these people think they're helping Brian Harvey. This is them helping them. This is help.
Shut up, you mug, because I'm fed up with being abused by these people. Charming, stop abusing women, Brian. You know what I mean? So if you say anything back, you're now an abuser, but they can say.
And don't keep your dogs in cages, you know, Brian. The world is going to hell in a handbasket because you're keeping dogs in cages.
What they want to you. And this thing here, Francis Smith, you're the mug, you low-level celebrity, and you're scummy. You're a scummy piece of shit. All I'm doing is putting my story online, which is true and with proof, and all I'm getting is a barrage of abuse from these people. Now, I've had enough. I want this person reported.
But you're coming up against a real life fucking bunch of fucking superheroes, man. They're there to save the planet. You're not. They don't think you're saving the planet. You don't think they're saving the planet. But you both think you're saving the planet, and you're going to fight each other and use kryptonite on each other to prove who's saving the planet most. It makes perfect fucking sense and logic to me, all this bizarreness and weirdo shit. Perfect sense.
Taken off YouTube. I will spend a lifetime trolling you. Right? Now that is being admitted there. Now YouTube, I'm asking you, take these stupid...
Mate, you don't need to ask YouTube, you just block them and hide them for your channel, and anytime they rock up, their fucking things don't... I know all these wee freaks and all that, like, rock behind fucking 1,000,001 accounts. If it's no Chunky Fark, if it's no fucking Care Now, if it's no this, if it's no fucking this, if it's no that, 1,000,001 different names with no fucking faces, all part of the same fucking coordinated fucking group. The same names that come up for years ago. Just block them all, mate.
People off of YouTube, because you're letting these people do this.
You're enabling them as well, Brian. You're doing the live streams. If you do live streams and put yourself out there like that, mate, you need to take the heat. You're a vulnerable individual, and I'd suggest you not to do it, but you batter in. Sheer madness, mate. You live it out.
And if not, I'm going to end up reporting you. So take these people offline, please, because I've had enough of it.
Oh. Right, and again, it's hard to say if it's real or no, but when he's talking to that camera, he thinks Theresa May's listening. He thinks YouTube's listening. And it sounds like it, doesn't it? Sounds like it anyway.
I really don't know what else to say to you. I mean, I'm not going to entertain your bullshit. You can make video after video after video about me. They can go into with the rest of them. It doesn't bother me in the fucking slightest. I've been targeted by the establishment for over 2 decades. Do you really think a fucking little Scottish fucking moron like you is going to bother me with your verbal fucking diarrhea? You're pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself, because you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. I've stuck the flyer up, our new flyer up on as the thumbnail of today's video. Read it, do some research on it, or don't. The decision ultimately is yours. But may I suggest that you start looking in, rather than spending your time making all these pathetic little videos, slagging Brian off and trying to ridicule Brian, why don't you spend a little bit of that time doing some fucking Google searches and some real research to find...
Yeah, the research on the Googles. What could possibly go wrong?
Realities of what you do not at this point understand. You're a fucking moron, you're pathetic, and you're part of the problem, along with your other fucking donut, fucking flow, fucking destroyers, and all these pathetic idiots. You're a joke. An absolute joke. The more people that fucking look at my face on YouTube, whether it be in a positive or a negative fucking situation, the more people, as and when this targeting program gets exposed, will look back at some of the videos that I've been making, some of the stuff that Vice done, and go, oh my fucking word, we have had people warning us about this, and
trigger warning.
You deserve to be targeted. You personally, Chocolate Sprinkles and Flow Destroyer, you need to be taught a lesson. And
Chocolate
Sprinkles. You do
Sprinkles.
get into a situation where you piss someone off.
Listen, you fucking dickhead. You need to grow the fuck up. Get that fucking shit tip out of room.
Jump on one leg and click like a chicken.
Start fucking interacting with the world like a fucking grown up. Listen.
Or you could continue doing what you want to do as a free thinking individual and use your own free choice and will and stuff, and don't let anybody browbeat you into doing what they want you to do. Each to their own. But hey let's listen
to that fucking shitty, wanky, streamy abuse, right? Now, the point is here, right? This is a virtue signalling prick. Absolutely. First class, grade A prick, right? A no mark. Somebody I've never even fucking looked at before.
Is that no that armchair detective guy that for some reason, because Brian Harvey liked him, every cunt fucking went to him? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, maybe that's not what I've witnessed and shit. That's just what I thought I'd seen.
Why? Because I didn't.
I might be wrong, is that armchair detective guy? Is Shane Gibbs, or I don't even know who these people are. Oh, hold on, I shouldn't be commenting because my opinion doesn't fit with the fucking cult, and you can't comment unless you've done the same research as the cult, and the cult's okayed it, and the cult says, hey, you're okay with that opinion because you've done what we say you should do. And you shouldn't have opinion, no. Even if you're just dipping into this pish as a hobby, as a light amusement, shouldn't you have an opinion? No. Who's Shane Gibbs? Who's Abraham Christie?
Go near
I'm sure this will all unfold in the weeks and months to come.
Fucking mental cases like this fucking Sparak. Because that's what it is, it's a Sparak.
Don't know what that is either. Must be an East Coast thing.
Right. Now, the whole point in this video isn't really about Shane Gibbs here. Unfortunately for him, so I can't add to his...
Shane Gibbs must be the armchair fucking detective guy.
Fucking insanity be claiming he's a targeted individual. I'm a targeted individual. I'm a targeted individual.
Well, if you go around targeting people that you think that the group or network is deemed bad, then that person might be able to go, here, I'm a targeted individual. Because they have been targeted by a network who, I don't know who's Judge Dredd in the network, but there's obviously some sort of a system that you can all concur who to go after, who not to go after, who to say bad words about, who not to say bad words about. And I witnessed this with the browbeating that Danny Jones got by doing something that the fucking group didn't like. Then he got ostracised, and I'll be honest, I don't pay full attention. I've not got enough fucking time in the day to fucking soak in all this fucking pish. Drama. But hey ho, like, people will find, like, target Brian Harvey. There's people targeting him. There's a network out there who think they're targeting him. They think they're targeting him for the right reasons, you know. But they are targeting him. They are fucking going after him. The people that all subscribe to that way of fucking thinking, and the Judge Dredd of that fucking clique, they're all going after him. The people who are good, the people who are bad, and the network follow suit and go after them. So there are people that are getting shown up as targeted individuals by a particular group. To my head would bounce in Andy Devine, John Loa guy, Looney Tune fucking Freeman the Land guys, who've conned people out of money and stuff. But they've definitely been targeted by that group. And you can tell the targeting by the group by the fucking continuous, relentless amount of content that comes out after continuously monitoring these people. I mean, and these people sit and do fucking 4, 5, 6 hour fucking streams And that 4, 5, 6 hour stream is getting watched. From saying a bad word or slipping up here or slipping up there. So there is a group, there is a network that I can clearly fucking point to. I can even fucking name some of the motherfucking names in the group, in the network, who think they are the fucking judge and jury and executioner and who are targeting individuals. How can they deny this? Wiz Solutions was one of these individuals. Andy Devine has turned out to be another one of these. That Jonah Luna guy or whatever for fucking New Zealand, I think, is another one. 007 was another one of these targeted individuals by this group. That fucking old cretin that sent... I had sympathy for that old woman. Sybil or some shit. Can't even remember. Whatever happened, she ended up doing fucking some cold hard time because they are fucking batshit crazy, fucking evangelical, fucking pedageddon shite that she'd been turned to the moon way through the internet. I had sympathy for that old fucking cretin because I don't think old women that have been turned fucking batshit crazy on the internet should be flung in a jail. Then I was fucking almost a targeted individual by this network because I dared to have a different fucking opinion from these qualified, and again, all the qualifications of the badges they've stuck on their own chest, you know? No fucking actual real qualifications, just qualifications they put on their own chest. I'm qualified to do this, you aren't, so I'm doing it, you can't. And they can't even see their own, they're fucking quite happy to point this out, behaviour out in other people. And rightly so, but they cannot fucking look in the mirror and see their own group and own network acting like that. And some of the fucking abhorrent fucking behaviour patterns, which, again, who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? But I'm only saying, like, fucking, some of the shit I've seen is fucking horrible. I mean, if you're a fucking, if you've went batshit crazy, and you've fucking, whatever's happened in your personal life, and you've went batshit crazy, and you've fucking turned into a conspiratard online, and for whatever reason, let's say, during the depths of your conspiratardom, you bought into that fucking Hoaxstead shit. Right? Let's say you bought into it for a second. Not because you're evil, but because you were weak and broken and down in your fucking arse, and you bought into it. And you bought into it so much that you'd be up there going, oh, let's save the world, the Hoaxstead's fucking satanic panic thing. Right? Does that make you a fucking horrible individual that should be targeted to the extent where you're fucking trying to send people to jail? Or do you try and understand how these fucking damaged individuals through their own ignorance have ended up in a position where they're fucking considering, in my opinion, made up fucking stories? But hey ho, who the fuck am I to have my own fucking opinion about all this fucking bull-baggedness? Idiots acting like fucking idiots. Fucking morons acting like fucking morons. Me included. Me and fucking included. Anyway, I digress.
That's my excuse for being a fucking wound up moron. Anyway, this is the reason, prick, why I'm on this fucking video. Because this man here, the Papa Hemp, Abraham Christie, wanted.
What do you expect to happen? What do you see when you start targeting, singling out people, going after them, finding out fucking, like, going to cop, obviously, like, what was it I heard out today? They've obviously got some fucking connections into social services and cops and all that shit, and they're using those connections, which they shouldn't be, to find out details on motherfuckers out there. Scumbag wee fucking rats. These are the fucking Stasi fucking state motherfuckers. Rat, can't he go and fucking front anybody up? They're doing it all behind their backs, using their contacts and shit. It's disgusting. And look what happens when you get in a wee fucking tit for tat. Every cunt fucking... You start fucking... Monkeys in cages start a fucking shit fight. Everybody gets covered in shite, and everybody starts acting like a monkey in a cage, throwing shite.
In the UK, for child abuse, right? But you allow him to comment in your comment section, you fucking belly ender. But guess what you'll not do? You'll not allow the flow destroyer on there. Morals, bitch. Morals.
Wait, you get a big fucking flow, mate. You get a big target on your fucking head. Everybody sees you fucking, like... That's why people, like... Can you not understand people's perception about you? I'm pretty sure you must fucking understand where people's perception about you comes from. Right? So don't be surprised when people are fucking kicking you out and fucking not willing to fucking engage and all that. Whether it's real or not, the perception is out there and it's real to some, and you can't just fucking go like that, like, oh, fucking idiots for fucking believing something. Anyway, I digress, let's move on.
Because
it's better.
Well,
I didn't know anyone in any of these clubs, right? And I got introduced to Peter Stringfellow one day, and that was T Green, who was our ex-backing vocalist, took us in there one night, and I thought, oh, bloody hell, I can come in here whenever I want. So I started going down there with my friends every night, taking a piss. In tracksuits and caps.
Oh, you got in for free?
Yeah. So you would go down there, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Free
Do you
drink.
think it all leads back to those red rooms?
I don't know. I think it's got more to do with...
See, you listening to that, it's fucking disgusting as well, right? Whoever's speaking to him
There's
there...
another one that's been there...
Right, he's talking about me. What was I going to say there? Right, go and listen to that, right? That clip there. That woman that's speaking to him is sitting there trying to entrap him. It's like a fucking... I don't even know who it is, but I'm assuming it's some sort of a like woman, like want to be journalist or something. She's trying to entrap him. You know, Brian Harvey's like... He's one of those kind of characters. I don't know if you've ever met somebody like that. That's what he appears to be to me, and I'm welcome to my fucking opinion, regardless of what stupid wee fucking badge you've pinned to your own chest. And he appears to me just somebody like... Quite an honest chap. Appears to be... He ain't got fucking enough fucking room space between the words happening there and them coming out. And he's getting led down a garden path there with that woman that he's speaking to. Anyway, I digress. And again, right, you put yourself out there on YouTube. Don't start turning into a little whiny bitch when some cunt fucking mentions your name and maybe not fucking want to blow smoke up your fucking ass. Right? You better fucking man up or woman up if you want to put shit out there without being a little fucking trigger merchant, social justice warrior fucking snowflake.
Thanks for your support, mate. Here we go. Keeps clean.
Nobody likes somebody talking about them, right? No, in fact, it's how you deal with it. It's how you deal with those emotions when somebody's calling you a prick, right?
Clips.
I'm gonna cry.
There's another one that's been there, seen it all, done it all, got the t-shirt, and I walked away from it, and so should you. Stop streaming your breakdown. No.
Damn, I'm glad you actually listened to that advice, mate, and I don't think I've been there, seen it, done it all and got the t-shirt. I haven't had the hooker and blow lifestyle. I haven't fell from such a great height that you have, and if you fell from such a great height, you're going to be injured a lot more. And I'm sure this is got to be making sense to some people. I mean, whether you agree with the fucking hooker and blow lifestyle or the fact he was a fucking boy band member or whatever, he was a young boy and he was offered this lifestyle. There's very few fucking young guys out there that wouldn't fucking nod their head to that shit. Years later, he's finding himself in this predicament. So mate, I wouldn't. It's not the same. My mental breakdown happened through fucking different sources, but the outcome's the same. You go into the fight or flight mode, and you can't run away, so you constantly go into the fight mode, and you're just walking about fighting every cunt. If you can't hide in your house, hide in your room, you're fighting the cunts, you're fighting everybody, the world, anybody, everybody at all fucking times. Been there, done it, got a t-shirt, still fucking there sometimes. But I understand it. And that's appeared to what happened to you. Now you're caught in this fucking repeat thing. Now, I wish there was a court you could go and do all your fucking evidence in and get some fucking resolution to the shit that's doing you over. But you can't, mate. The world in which we stay, the system in which it exists, whether you agree or don't agree, the rules are set down there in black and white, and you, like every fucking one of it, the rest of us, regardless if you fucking sell 20 million records or not, has to abide by the fucking rules. Right? Mate, you fucking sit and fight Rupert Murdoch for the rest of your fucking life if you want. I'm just saying, for you as an individual to crack a fucking smile, get your dick wet, fucking smoke a joint, do whatever you want to do again, get your head out of this shit. Do whatever you fucking want, actually, but anyway, don't talk about me, fool.
I'm streaming evidence on stuff.
Evidence to a crime that can't get prosecuted. Right, there we go. How do you simplify this shit? Statute of limitations? Evidence that you can't present into a court. Right, evidence is something that you present to a court. If you can't present it to a court, it's just writing on a bit of paper. Here, hold on, Brian, look, I've got evidence. Right, evidence that I've got a notepad. Right, anybody can hold anything up and, look, evidence, I've got a pen. Evidence I'm a magician. Can you see that pen bend? Look, solid. But look, I'll bend it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Some good bending action there. You see? Solid. Evidence I'm a magician. Ooh, Shazam. I mean, what you're holding up there, mate, is just writing on a fucking bit of paper. Like, let's get it in reality.
Mate, alright? You don't seem to want to fucking concentrate on this.
Mate, I did nothing but, cause see when they first touched base with you, I did concentrate on all that shit. I tried to get my head round what was it actually you were talking about, because it was so disc fucking jointed and splattered everywhere. And I did get my head round it. And sounds like you have been screwed over by a pimp-ass fucking band manager and who had links to fucking media networks who would screw you over on the behest of him because they're all part of the same club. It does sound like that to me, aye. But statute of limitations, you can no longer prosecute for the crimes that you're fucking talking about. The fucking news of the world phone hacking thing is been and gone and done and buried. You need to move on, mate, because not every cunt else has, and you're the only one that's going round in a fucking circle like some sort of a loon.
At all. Funny.
Watch
that, innit?
Well, that's because I'm an Illuminati deep state fucking agent coming to get you, Brian Harvey. No, it's because I did concentrate on that shit, Brian Harvey. I understand your story. I fucking think there's weight to it. I ain't a judge. I ain't a fucking copper. Ain't a jury. I'm not an executioner. What do you want me to do about it? The people you want something to do about it can't do anything about it because of the rules that they're governed by. You ain't that fucking stupid! People can fucking double jeopardy all the rules that exist in the legal system, which some might not agree with, but are there. They're rules that have to be adhered to. People get off in technicalities all the fucking time.
Funny.
Hopefully twice.
I noticed you're monetising your videos now.
Yeah, mate, I'm trying to make money off my YouTube channel. I ain't doing this fucking because I'm trying to save the fucking planet. Unlike some of these stupid bastards. I only do my YouTube because I'm here, because I'm an activist. Activist in what? Being some cunt's fucking butt boy? Because all you're doing is parroting other people's words, thinking it's your fucking own.
It's not about making money at all, is it?
No, it is about making money, mate. It is. Go and look at my channel. Look at my thumbnails. Look, it's all clickbaity fucking coming fuck. Woohoo! I'm a peacock walking about with a big fucking set of feathers. I'm the only cunt admitting it though. I'm not the one who's a big peacock walking about a set of feathers going, oh yes, I'm not actually trying to get my hole, you know? Fucking idiots.
In his own admission and that. I'm no expert. Well, you're not an expert.
And Brian, you ain't an expert in fucking Scottish accents, but hey.
Funny. I notice you're monetising your videos there.
Yeah.
It's not about making money at all, is it? And in his own admission and that.
I'll be honest, man. See that 8 to 9 pence a day? Oh God, that's when I go and shake the money tree. That's the money tree that DWP doesn't want to know about. At 8 to 9 pence a day. Baby! I'm in the money! I'm in the money! Here, Brian, you want a wee bit of honesty, but you probably don't even fucking know the truth if it fucking rocked up and slapped you across the face. I monetise my channel, not for the money, mainly to try and hold my head up high to say I'm not a jobless fucking Fruit Loop that fucking bought into conspiracies for years and wasted his time on YouTube. There you go.
I'm no expert. Well, you're not an expert. So
I know, mate, I'm no expert. Stop listening to me.
Just,
I'll be honest, I can't stop commenting about you because it'd be disingenuous. I'm talking about you when I'm not live. We share your videos, but like fuck's sake, the other day when you start, it must have been this, you were talking about me. Somebody sent me a link to it, and somebody told me you were getting me and Flo mixed up, and I've bounced into the chat, and all I've said is, I'm Kips Clips, not Flo. Next thing I know, I'm getting a barrage of abuse by all the little fucking cape-wearing fucking superheroes. I came to the rescue. For what reason I started getting a barrage of abuse, I don't quite know. I just wanted, I didn't want Brian Harvey to get mixed up between fucking different Scotsmen, right? There was no offence or malice or anything even intended, never mind even in fucking inferred. And for some reason, that triggered a bunch of little fucking fandans. And I don't know, I can't quite figure out why it would trigger all these fandans. But I think the way they're treating and gang stalking Brian Harvey, I think a lot of people are seeing that. I seen that treatment. See the way that was solution thing get done. You know, it was horrible. And no, I'm not a fan of Wiz Solutions or his friend or anything like that. I just seen the way that whole thing got conducted, and it was disgusting. And nobody could even see the fucking horrible behaviour from all sides. From all sides. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to Brian Harvey talking about me. I like that.
Don't talk about someone else that you are an expert on.
I'm an expert. No, well, I talk about myself a lot, man. I'm an expert on me, I would say. And I'm an expert on the history of Glasgow, which I've started doing tours on and all that. So I do actually talk about that shit as well. But I do like to rock up every Tuesday night and laugh at the fucking windy lickers of YouTube, man. I'll be honest. It's great fun. It reminds me of fucking what I escaped.
Right, hang on, let's keep going. The truth about...
God, man, imagine sitting there Googling yourself. But it's like, listen, it's hard to see if somebody goes, oh, somebody's made a video about you. It's very hard not to watch it. I've got there now. I typically don't. It's just not worth it, but hey-ho. So there's the Brian Harvey madness. Turning every cunt into Looney Tunes. Bunch of good people want to batter each other to prove who's the best. Doesn't make sense. You're either pulling in the same direction or you're not. Don't want to batter some cunt over the head that's pulling in the same direction, but everybody seems quite fucking willing to do so to make them seem like the fucking best person pulling on that rope. Anyway, let's look at some more ambulance chasers. Notre Dame.
On April 15th, 2019, millions of people across the world were united in suffering over a single image. France's beloved Notre Dame Cathedral had caught fire, its famous spire teetering, struggling to hold, until finally, consumed by the flames, it buckled into the smoldering carnage below. For many, myself included, this sight was gut-wrenching, impossible to bear, like losing a part of one's soul. For others, the sight invoked indifference, a cruel joy.
What's wrong with you, Hen? Why the hell is it like a building burning down so intense to you? Anyway, if you don't know who that particular entity is, Brittany Pitty Boner. I know I'm vile. Talk about fucking boning women and everything. I'm a vile individual. Anyway, so Brittany Petty Boner, she's boning little Hitler. What's his name? Generation Fuck. I need to get this down. Is it Generation Identity? Project Identity? Generation Identity, I think it is. The wee head Hitler for that. The guy that got banned from the UK, she's boning him. So no surprise that she's out there. What does it symbolise? It symbolises that fire burns, and sometimes fire burns so much that it burns down buildings. And this isn't the first time it's happened. But what she's trying to spin from this and inferring is it's something to do with dirty, filthy Muslims coming over here and taking our country.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. I'm glad you're here with me. Here's a...
No, this is unbelievable. She got 96,000 subscribers. I remember when I first started out, me and her were in the same amount of subscribers and she just kept growing and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck is she doing? What she's doing is just constantly parroting the same shite from the same sources, so it never goes against the group conformity. So, people that subscribe to her continue to subscribe, don't unsubscribe, and thus the content she puts out gets kind of dictated by what's successful and stuff. And listen, she ain't a bad lady. She's just a normal human being who engaged with this system and get patted on the head and done more of what she get patted on the head for. She ain't a bad person, even though she's out there parroting alt-right, right-wing fucking narratives on the internet to a quite a large audience. She ain't a bad person. She ain't the devil incarnate. She didn't wake up in the morning wanting to murder people. She doesn't deserve to be targeted and fucking gone after and fucking, oh my god, look, has she got a donation? Is she asking people to donate or some shit like that? Aye, she's got a Patreon. Doesn't deserve any of that shit. She's just a human being acting the way that she's acting. Don't know. Don't even know if it makes any sense. It doesn't make sense to me fucking half the time anymore. Anyway.
True Church of Christianity. I believe it is the Antichrist Church.
Oh, I believe this cunt's Macho Man Randy Savage on fucking acid. This guy can't believe the
all
fucking
this
shouting
stuff. Again, look at her. These Illuminati sellouts are looking.
An Illuminati's it's just a fucking, it's a whore. What the fucking, what's Illuminati about that? Try to tell me you wouldn't pump that rotten? Right, I'd tell you right now, if you wouldn't pump that rotten, you're not a fucking man. Right. Well, each to their own, actually, right? But fuck's sake, man, what man would fucking kick out of bed for farting? Because she's fucking Illuminati. Tell me you're Illuminati in the morning, Henny. Anyway, but, what have we got in here? Notre Dame, UFO, demon, must see footage. Fuck off, pal. All I want to see is your picture of Miley Cyrus.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. A lot of you have been asking me to cover the fire at Notre Dame. And I'm not covering this because...
You're not covering it?
It's clickbait. I'm not covering it because...
Yes, you are. It's because it's an alt-right narrative and you're a fucking Christian fundamentalist. Talks about fucking satanic shite 24 fucking 7. If somebody was to bounce up and say to you, I've got boom-proof evidence that the devil doesn't exist, you would disagree with him. You want the devil to exist. You want these entities to exist because they have to exist for your fucking bullshit fucking narrative shite to exist.
I'm
Anyway.
going to sit here and say it's not real or it didn't happen, but I am going to show you.
But I am going to show you
how this connects, just like it seems everything that happens in the news, everything that happens.
No, basically, if you work hard enough, you can connect everything to anything at every point, at anything, at any time. Just like Kips Clips means 33, I'm a 33-degree Mason. It doesn't, but people think it does, because they're loco.
In music, the movie industry, what a coincidence that there's some connection to the Baphomet.
Oh,
the goat
the
with breasted
Baphomet.
penis that these Satanists worship.
I've never seen a goat with breast. I've seen a goat with a penis. I don't think I've seen a goat with tits. Maybe we have not looked hard enough along the hill in the hills of Scotland. You know, for get a wee wife, Barbara.
Because there is a connection to the Baphomet.
Oh, there's always a fucking connection to some devil fucking satanic panic shit when you're involved, you freak.
There is a connection that would make one speculate and think that this was nothing more than a ritual. As we approach 2 weeks exactly to the Beltane.
Oh, fuck off, mate. Oh, what's this?
Good evening. Notre Dame Cathedral came to within half an hour of being totally destroyed last
because the symbolism is obvious. A physical represent.
Oh, the Iconocast, right? This wee fucking rat-ass bastard. Obviously, he can't be a wee rat-ass bastard because he's a posh-sounding wee English twat. You know, I'm vile. He's lovely because the way we sound. It's just the way it works, honestly. Trust me, idiots in some chat rooms have said that at some point, and I believe them. But aye, here's to be Iconocast, butt fucking ambulance chasing, butt fucking the dead, or the burning church. Oh yeah, man! Oh, what the fuck? People are unbelievable, right? Well, I would like to say I told you so, but I did definitely tell you so. It was like clearly getting hijacked by lots of people for lots of reasons, but in conspiratard land where a lot of us reside, predominantly with the far right, for obvious reasons. I was wondering whether there was a comment I wanted to show there, but I think so. Oh God.
Every first Friday of the month, a unique ceremony takes place in Notre Dame, the veneration of the relics of the Passion.
L'encensoir, s'il vous plaît.
Candles, crucifixes, censers. Stéphane ensures that the faithful, members of the Knights of the Holy Sepulchre, want for nothing. The Sequestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem dates back to the time of the Crusades.
Oh, right, because this guy's so pig ignorant in the fucking history of the Crusades, how it all worked and how the traditions pan out into today's society. This is some sort of conspiracy to him. The fact that there's fucking... I mean, the fucking Notre Dame's famous for fucking centuries, man. It's got a fucking crown of thorns and all sorts of shit. Got a fucking hunchback, for fuck's sake.
Sequestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem.
Sepulchre of Jerusalem. Now, coincidentally, this is something that I touched on in my tour. It's called the Da Vinci Tour of Glasgow. Anyway, but there's the mausoleum of Major Archibald Douglas Monteith, and his mausoleum up in the Glasgow necropolis is done like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which I'm still learning to pronounce properly, which I'm glad about this clip.
Nothing. The Sequestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem dates back to the time of the Crusades.
The Sequestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of...
Right, so this guy's fucking gaslit some reason. There's a conspiracy in here and this guy's not. Right, Notre Dame burns down, and because there's religious people in the fucking church, I know, who'd have funked it? Religious people in a church, it's all one big fucking conspiracy. Again, I don't know. Surely the modern day conspiracy would be a fire started, it was an accident. That would be a conspiracy. Oh, hold on. There's a more scantily clad woman here.
First you make a...
If you find that... Anyway, there's Notre Dame getting their life ridden out it by the ambulance chasers. Now, this is going to go very quick, so pay attention. Video unavailable, well done. Thank fuck, I wasn't going to play it. I was showing it for the bullshit it is, right? So, all Tommy Robinson little gimps, right? I wish I could tell you the name of the channels. It's Romy Tomlinson and all the usual fucking cock boys of Tommy Robinson cult channels. They're now out there like trying to put out as much fucking horrible footage of all the fucking kilt people in Sri Lanka as they possibly can. And it's because they care for the dead. It's because they care. They want to drip your fucking head full of fucking horrible images to wind you up because they care.
Easter, as a non-practicing Christian or an atheist, wherever I am, in a Christian country.
Non-practicing Christian atheist? Fuck's sake, mate, next I'm going to fucking put you in a transgender bathroom, you bastard.
Celebrating a Christian holiday, I feel I have to show solidarity with the Christians in Sri Lanka, who at the time of doing this, and it's now 20 to 1 in the afternoon here in the UK, there have been so far 8 bombings in churches where Christian Sri Lankans have been going to worship God and Jesus or whatever it is, and doing their Easter thing, and simply for going
God and Jesus, and whatever it is,
they've been bombed and they've been maimed and murdered. So far there's over 100, which is a terrible thing, and I'm showing my solidarity because no one else will. There'll be probably a day or two in the mainstream media, and they won't cover the whole thing because they have a narrative, don't they? They have an agenda, let's face it, they do.
Yep, you're right, I agree with you, mate. Funny though, when you turn on the internet, it appears that they also have the same agenda. They also have a similar narrative. That's why when you go and look at the Sri Lanka bombings for all your wee cronies, they've all been removed. But there's the ambulance chasers, back at it. Showing you dead bodies because they care about you. Honest, yeah, come here and look at these 10 million corpses because I love you. That's the way it works. Let's look at the UK UKIP online division.
Right, hi Claire, my name's Carl. It's lovely to meet you. I see
What a fat bastard he really is.
you've come out with
He's not. His name's not Carol. It's Jeremy Beadle's love child.
anti-racist and anti-fascist protesters.
Yeah.
I assume you would call yourself an anti-racist and anti-fascist?
Yes.
Could you tell me what you positively believe? Like, instead of...
My lord, is this guy going to start selling me something that fucking really wishes my windies well? Hello there, Gemma. You're just a regular woman from the crowd, aren't you, Gemma? Yes, I just get really dirty windows. And what I'm going to show you today is this uber squeegee. It's the best thing at cleaning windows ever! Would you agree, Jen? Yes. Just a coincidence.
Saying I'm anti-this. What are you for?
I'm for people to be able to believe what they want to believe, but to sort of do so without having kind of veiled, or what could be perceived as veiled threats sort of said to them.
Sorry, gents, we're trying to interview here, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Just respect for the lady, if that's okay, thank you. Okay. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah, so I think that there's a way of kind of phrasing things that it can be made to look.
Right, so bring in camera-friendly Nazis. We've got some real Nazis on cam. We need some camera-friendly Nazis to throw in front of the real Nazis. Yep, there's one in a yellow vest. Throw them first.
As if it's innocent, but it's actually not. And I think that, the reason
Look, they're all getting into trouble. Here.
ask you.
Don't you know he's here trying to make us look good? You're making us look bad by acting the way you want to act. Don't act the way you want to act. Act the way they think you should act.
About the content of your tweet to Jess Phillips.
Yes.
I understand you wanted to make a point about freedom of speech. Yes. I understand she did something that you perceive to be objectionable. I don't quite know why you wouldn't apply the same grace to her as you do to yourself, but nevertheless, I would like to understand why that particular comment.
Because I knew they wouldn't be able to resist it.
What did they being?
Jess Phillips, the
Illuminati
media, the Westminster establishment.
But surely there's lots of things they wouldn't be able to resist. You could have said anything that, you know, inflammatory, but you chose that particular thing.
I'm talking about the rape thing.
So when it comes to social and political commentary,
oh, get your tissues ready, people!
And news analysis on YouTube, for the past 6 years or so, Carl Benjamin, aka Sargon of Akkad, has been the benchmark. He's been described as a scholar intellectual.
Oh, Sargon, let me bench you. Sargon, you're just everything I want to be ever.
And
he's a fat bastard. The fuck? Where am I here?
Right, hi Claire, my name's Carl.
It looks like Jeremy Beadle's love child.
He spent his YouTube career comprehensively dismantling left-wing narratives, political and identitarian.
Right, so he dismantles the left-wing narrative, which would fit into him being right-wing.
Ideologies, media bias, and more. Carl was one of the first prominent alternative media voices to emerge in this content genre on YouTube, and he demonstrated how the average citizen can wield social media as a powerful weapon to speak truth to power to the elitist media and political classes. Despite being smeared numerous times by the media as far-right or alt-right, Carl clearly plants his flag in the centre as a classic British liberal.
But you just said that he broke down the left-wing narrative. If he was centre, he'd be breaking down left and right-wing narratives. He wouldn't just be shutting down the left-wing narrative. Is it just a coincidence that even though he's not right-wing, he just shuts down the left-wing's narratives? Ginger!
Only is the guy incredibly well-read, bringing an erudite, cerebral and rigorously methodical approach.
Erudite! I was here for 5 minutes. Where you go and get your thesaurus on that one?
Approach to his work. But he's also operating at the bleeding edge of meme culture, being highly internet literate in terms of the cultural
internet literate
zeitgeist. As a consequence, he's achieved an impressive balance, being able to appeal to the everyman, breaking down complex issues with clarity and wit.
He appeals to the everyman. He looks like Humpty fucking Dumpty there. He's fucking hell. He's got about fucking 3 bellies. He's got the belly. You know you know when you get old and you have fucking 10 bellies, right? Now look, one belly here below his belt, right? And one belly above his belt. Usually people just have a belly. See, when you're a fat cunt that wears a belt, you turn that belly into 2 bellies and you create a fucking big fanny belly. You know, women are... I look at women's crotches different than I do guys' crotches, so probably they're just equally as bad, but I perceive women to be worse. Because I hold women's crotches in higher regard than men's crotches. But, fuck me, man, it's horrible to see that in any human being, never mind a fucking guy or a woman. The fat fucking crammed in. Like fucking making me weird fucking ripples and all that, man, just to fucking make it look like you've got a waist and fucking get some sort of a slave to stand on you with her foot to get your belt fucking tight. Anyway, but here he's talked to intellectuals.
But his approach has also allowed him to engage with high-level academics, professors, philosophers, and other public intellectuals. But
ginger cartoon character being coy here. Oh, is that what you said when they came over your face?
Over the past 6 years, things have changed drastically in the UK and indeed globally. The masks of the authoritarians have begun to slip, and those who seek to undermine democracy and maintain power have been exposed. YouTubers and political pundits are kind of like modern-day digital pamphleteers, but so many will hear the message, so few will answer the call. As the popular maxim by Hillel the Elder states, "If I am not for myself, who is for me? And being for my own self, what am I? And if not now, when?" This is often shortened to, "If not me, who? If not now, when?" Karl has been announced by the UK Independence Party as a candidate running in elections as a member of the European Parliament.
Fucking chill, look here, here's the woman I'm talking about, right? She's in the same boat. She's fucking fired all her fucking fat into that dress. Then she puts a belt on. And now the belt determines where the fat distribution's going to be. And she's tried to push the front fat up to her tits. And tried to push the back fat into her ass. Look her here on the right. And the big chubby one.
Time.
I think it's Batten's wife. Batten! Your wife's fat, mate! Sorry to fight. Fuck, that's horrible. But it's true, your wife is fat, man. If you get a double chin like that, you're fat. If you got a belt that distributes you're fat. Free fat cunts. Vote fat. Vote UKIP. Vote dead. Next hamburger.
For patriots to stand for their countries is upon
Look,
us.
she's trying to tuck her fat. She's trying to sort her fat
Brexit
distribution
has been
out.
betrayed by those who no longer represent the
Oh God, hen, that isn't your fucking good angle.
people, and the UK upon us.
No offence or anything, but that ain't her good fucking side.
Brexit has been betrayed by those who no longer represent the people, and the UK is no longer a democratic nation as
I'm a vile, horrible person.
result. As eternal vigilance remains the price of freedom, standing by and doing nothing is simply not an option. And Sargon deserves enormous credit for taking the huge step to enter politics.
Sargon, enormous credit, you know.
Hi everyone,
Uh-oh.
how are you? It's David and Carl.
Hi there everyone, it's David and Carl. David, I think you should get an older boyfriend. Some would call you a bit of a fucking groomer. I mean, like, in all seriousness, your boyfriend looks 12-year-old. Like, I don't give a shit what it says on his passport. That's fake news. We all know how this fake news and fake passport shit works here. And I'm going to suggest that your boyfriend looks 12-year-old.
Carol, and it is an
Now, if you're fucking him, that would make you a pedo.
absolutely stunning.
Oh God, did you see that? The synchronised nets! Synchronised necks! You're definitely fucking him. If you get synchronised necks, you're fucking, innit?
Hi everyone, how are you? It's David
Hi
and Carol,
everyone.
and it is
Hi David and Carol, synchronised necks!
an absolutely stunning.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm easily amused.
Hi everyone, how are you?
Synchronised
It's David and
necks.
Carol, and it is an absolutely stunning day here.
Sunny Edinburgh.
Up in Edinburgh. We thought we would just pop out.
We're in Edinburgh, sunny Edinburgh. Ian, mate, you old enough to have an ice cream?
Outside and get it done outside. He seems to be all the rage, so we've both got our. Carol's just wearing his girlfriend's sunglasses.
You've got a girlfriend! No chance, man. You're a pair of bufties. Come on. All seriousness aside here, man. Like, you are a pair of bufties, isn't he? Huh? Maybe my gaydar isn't as good. Just your big gay smiles, your big gay glasses, the fact you're fucking Tories in Scotland. All leads me to the conclusion you're a pair of bufties.
Just now, so we'll just wait for a few more of you pop on. Everybody, if you're in any groups or you're in any Twitter, just give this a share.
Yeah, just give us a wee shout if you're into some groups, you know. We like a wee bit of group activity, me and Shirley here. Sean.
And we can have a wee chat. It's a Friday afternoon, so the numbers might not necessarily be too huge, but
Yeah, well, like, fucking hell. Oh, hold on. That's not your real channel, right? I'll give you a break.
everyone can catch up later on. Three of you on there.
It'll be good to have a wee discussion. So what we want to talk about today is I'm not sure.
Your fucking uneven teeth, mate. What the fuck? I come from Scotland, man. You must have been fucking punched in the cunt at some point. Look at your teeth.
But Jacob Rees-Mogg was recently
How'd you get one tooth? How'd you get one tooth down here and one up here?
Was it yesterday?
Some cunt punched, uppercutted just that side of your face.
It was on BBC Radio 4.
Yep.
And he made some comments that we think a lot of people might not
How do you end up with wonky teeth like that?
necessarily have heard yet, and if they have heard, might disagree with, or when they hear them, might disagree with them, because
aye, wild grand.
Some might say that Jacob Rees-Mogg is biting the hand that feeds him.
Yeah. So basically his tweet said that anti-Islam comments are unacceptable in society. Hi Enigma. Now, I've actually written an opinion piece on our app. Thanks to everyone that subscribes on the app and
oh god. Oh, this guy still.
You will get your debate when I get equal representation, right? Now that's a ridiculous standard. How can Philip Davies make the general public vote 50% women?
Right. Let's be honest, this guy's dresses like Ricky Gervais. Now, the reason he dresses like Ricky Gervais is because they listen to all those wee gay fashion guys that tell them, we're black and you don't look as fat, you fat bastard. But you still look fat, man. Look, that, like, doesn't he? Looks like he's got man tits like Ricky Gervais, but the black t-shirt is like, I watched that. I'd recommend it. What's it called? Fucking Dead in the Oven or something. Fucking, oh shit. Ricky Gervais has got a new thing on Netflix. It's pretty good. Dead Already. Can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it's quite a good show. And long story short, he dresses like Ricky Gervais. Fact. Right. Ricky Gervais. Jeremy Beadle's love child is Ricky Gervais. He's stylist, something like that. I'm sure it's real. Anyway, so that's the UKIP online division. Let's have a wee look at their ringmaster.
Hello again, Jim Dowson here, guest presenter with the Templar Report. And today, before I start, I want to convey my great sadness and support of the people of France as we watched yesterday the 850-year-old Cathedral of Notre Dame destroyed by fire. Great tragedy. I was in there a couple of years ago with some very, very good stout-hearted French patriots, and it was quite an amazing experience to see it. Whether you take everything on board or it's the real crown of thorns, that is irrelevant. But it's got a great history and burned. And sadly, while it was burning, many people, the peaceful ones, you know who I'm meaning, were celebrating wildly and thought it was wonderful, as you can see.
Well, you showed two pictures there, and it didn't really show them celebrating wildly. It kind of showed people with expressions on their face which weren't of absolute sadness. So there's a wee bit of context missing there.
See.
None of them are moving pictures either.
Here.
And there's that same shit that Paul Joseph Watson and every alt-right fucking windy-licking bastard started parroting after the Notre Dame fire.
Okay, well, again, best wishes to the people of France, and I hope that Cathedral gets up and running again. Integrity Unit. A banner on his Instagram account that read, "Drunkards, homosexuals, adulterers, liars, fornicators, thieves, atheists, idolaters, hell awaits you," is based on 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. Now, I want to read that to you from the Bible. I've not got my reading glasses on, so bear with me. "Know ye not that the
God didn't make you perfect enough, Jim, to read you his own fucking words out his own fucking book? You're paying a bit of a joke on you, Jim? God fucking chose you to spread his fucking word, but he didn't give you the fucking eyes to read his word out of his fucking book. Doesn't sound right to me, Jim. Sounds like some cunt's playing a little joke on some cunt here. I don't think you are fucking God's chosen man. You're a little fucking Scottish bigoted fucking wanker.
Righteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Be not deceived, neither fornicate.
Your school teachers, fuck you, Jim. John, what's your name again? Jim Dawson. Did you get fucked when you were young or something, son? What's your major malfunction, Private Pile? Why do you act like this? It ain't normal.
Nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminates, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkard, nor revellers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. Thus saith the word of the Lord. Not the word of Jim Dawson, not the word of this Australian rugby guy, the word of God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. That's who said it. But these folk now are getting you sacked and persecuting you for these kind of things. It's incredible. Kirsty Clark, Director of Sport at Stonewall, said, our work with national governing bodies and international federations alongside our Rainbow Laces campaign aim to give people the confidence to tackle anti-LGBT abuse and show their visible support for lesbian, gay, bi and trans people on and off the field. I mean, this is a woman who's part of Stonewall. Stonewall, by the way, a few years ago had a director who was involved with with a very, very militant campaign which resulted in bank robberies and guns being used and all the rest of it a few years ago. I can't remember her name. It was a woman. And that old Secretary of State as well, the South African guy, he was all wrapped up in it. So, yeah, Peter Hain. So Stonewall are not some, calm, nice, respectable group. They are an extremely militant, uber extreme organisation.
Militant extreme organisation. Okay. Jim Dawson in Hungary. That would take me where I want to go. That looks very militant to me. Jim Dawson. The fuck's the other ones? Oh, there's another here. That looks very militant to me as well, Jim Dawson. Very extreme and militant. A lot of the organisations you're involved with seem very extreme and militant. From the Orange Order to the Loyalists to every fucking organisation you're involved in, pal. Even to the fucking Church of Scotland, if you're still a fucking member of that.
Who are basically ingratiating themselves at the top of the tree with many, many organisations to make sure that no other opinions will be allowed other than the ones they approve. And we can prove that, because here's a guy who's quoting the Bible that built Western civilization, and he's lost his job. And this is what happens, and this is what happened in the Soviet era. If you don't toe the party line, they take away your livelihood. So you lose your home, you lose your job, you lose your home, you lose your car, you lose your social status, you might even lose your family, your wife and kids, they go away and you're left on your own. And if you still keep to these erroneous views, then they'll throw you in the retraining camp, gulag.
Right, let's move on. Point made, I think. Jones, he's been busy. Wee busy bee.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
That's
Right. Now, surely to God.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, we are the Belly Boys. Hello, hello. You'll know Jim Jones by his thighs. He's up to his knees in un-British blood. Surrender royalty, for we is the Jones Brigade. Anyway, something like that. It's a wee song in there somewhere. But, anywho, you can tell he's running up to an election. Tommy Robinson's getting his Venga bus. He's getting these advertising on buses. BMP... fucking headphones. Running out of fucking juice. Bastards. I'm going to start making a noise in my fucking earlug. I'm going to have to take this over soon. wee bit of Jones. They tide us over. So this will soothe yous out.
Hello.
Hello.
British nationalists don't need social media. Part 2. The screenshot at the front was taken from the Exterion Media UK website blog. They are experts in the field of bus advertising. The figures they release are literally breathtaking. Bus advertising will reach 48 million people within the first 2 weeks. And a lot of that audience, the audience we need to reach, will be from 15 to 34. Unbelievable. After the May County Council elections, Joe Owens is going to get into this big time. I'm going to meet up with some good people in Liverpool and get some serious donations. You see, Joe Owens is liked and respected in this city because I'm a good man, right? Those that have been donating so far, I'm eternally grateful. From £10 to £100, thank you. God bless you. It helps put petrol in my car. It helps me to get around Kensington and Fairfield, and it helps me get about and put my leaflets out and whatever. Thank you once again. But
hold on. These headphones are shite. Didn't get the battery life. Now, we push a button here and a button here. Should be good to go.
we need some serious money, and I'm going to get some serious money after these elections. You see, unless we move in the right direction, we're going to get left behind, and we've got to get this nonsense out of our heads that social media is the be and end all of advertising and getting our message out. It's not, as Exterion Media UK have shown. 48 million people. Oh my!
Can you not hear the BMP rejects meeting? Tommy Robinson, Jones, Nick Griffin, all sitting round their own wee cauldron and discussing, like, he's talking about social media there because of what's happened to Tommy Robinson. This guy hasn't been affected on YouTube whatsoever. So why is this social media thing coming into Jones? He's still got his Facebook. He hasn't been kicked off anything. He's calling everybody else an enemy of the state that's been kicked off of Facebook and stuff. This guy hasn't been kicked off of fuck all.
My God, that is unbelievable. Why you've been kicked off Facebook, Nick Griffin, I don't know. Maybe.
Why haven't you, mate?
It's to reinforce the bogeyman image. I don't know. I really don't know. What I do know, that you're no threat to anyone, and you know that yourself. You see, when you're standing in elections, you don't need social.
You see, he's on the same side as Nick Griffin. That's theatre. It's to mobilise different demographics of nationalists to vote.
Media, because you're in the community talking to the people. But when you're promoting yourself, I suppose you do. Right, but I'm going to get into this bus advertising. It may not be a bus at first. It may not be a large truck. I don't know, but it will be something. We will get something off the ground. I'm going to put this to the test. Okay, thank you. It may not be a bus at first. Right, but I'm going to get into this bus advertising. It may not be a bus at first. It may not be a large truck. I don't know, but it will.
Ask Tommy Robinson if you can advertise on the back of his bus, Joe. He might be open to negotiations. And even better than that, his bus is going to be getting viewed by your demographic, mate. Perfect marriage.
It will be something. We will get something off the ground. I'm going to put this to the test. Okay, thank you.
God, I would feel like a clairvoyant if that actually happened.
Right. The screenshot at the front of the video was an advertisement that was on the back of a bus several months ago. I was probably on my way to Kensington and Fairfield leafleting, and I pulled up behind this bus and noticed this advertisement in front of me. I took a picture of it, and like it says, more people will read this ad than visit a social networking site this week.
Right. Now, Are these like the BMP? What was the BMP's truth truck? Was it called the truth truck? Sure, it was the BMP truth truck. Aye. Right, the BMP had their truth truck. Now we're witnessing the exact same PR stunt getting rolled out with Tommy Robinson and Jones. Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence. Oh, fuck. I'm getting tired now. Oh shit, what am I doing?
Bus advertising works.
Bus advertising works. See, honestly,
Oh,
Romanians.
yes, that's right. Romanian criminals.
Yeah. Anything to tickle your balls, he will use to mobilise you in the direction of nationalism.
I've got a plan, and it's coming soon. I need your help. Just imagine.
There's a better one. Oh, here we go.
And it's coming soon. I need your help. Just imagine this. Imagine this was my office. Come round here. So you censored us. You deplatformed us. You took us off the internet. Well, guess what? We're going to take to the street with our show. This show is coming to a town near you very soon. Now come in and step into my office. Come on. I just know the reaction when this rocks up in different city centres. I'm going to make videos about your different city centres. I'm going to make videos about your cities. I'm going to tell you what's happening in your cities. I'm going to tell you about the corruption in your cities. I'm going to name.
Does anybody realise this is the exact same shit that Tommy Robinson promised before? Not only did he promise this before, he had been donated a big red bus. He's already got a bus, and now he's asking you to buy him a bus. Can nobody remember this? I'm sure his cult members can't even fucking remember this shit. They're dumb as fuck, and they deserve to be parted with his money. A fool deserves to be parted with his money, even if it's with you tramps like Tommy Robinson.
Imagine this. Imagine this was my office. Come round here. So what are you doing Thursday? Thursday evening?
Something fun?
Because I'm having a massive barbecue.
Don't sound like fun.
Massive.
I'm thinking lots of cops, lots of feral kids, lots of fucking baldy cunts with tattoos.
Barbecue in Wythenshawe. Wythenshawe is South Manchester, I believe. Exact details to be finalised and to be released, but it'll be on the estate of Wythenshawe. I want to show people, hopefully be able to show you, if the campaign continues a little bit more, show you my new toy, talk about my plans. And some great local people, when they've heard that I'm coming to Wythenshawe, have said that they will put on the biggest barbecue. So there will be a huge barbecue on the estate of Wythenshawe. Thursday night, 8 PM, I've asked you all to come. Bring your friends, spread the word.
I'm not tripping, I know. Tommy Robinson did get donated. He did, like, he was like, big fuck it, I can't even like remember him saying, like, it was little Phil, he donated a bus. It was before I went to fucking see him at Count Spunkulus trial and stuff. I don't think I'm tripping, I'm sure that was real.
So what are you doing Thursday? Thursday evening? Because I'm having a massive barbecue. Massive barbecue in Wythenshawe. Wythenshawe.
Do you know what? It honestly seems like the machine behind Tommy Robinson keeps trying to inflate his ego because it's took it such a dent and nobody's listening to him now.
Hi Lizzie. Alright babes. Just seeing if we could rely on your attendance for Thursday evening, sweetheart. See you then. So what are you doing Thursday? Thursday evening?
Having a wank.
Because I'm having a massive...
Anyway. Have a wee look. Some of the cult members.
Is the most basic freedom. I'm talking about free will, choice. Making a choice for yourself based on what life gives you, that is free will.
By Tommy Robinson, his bus.
What if someone else is in control?
What if Tommy Robinson's in control?
What if they control your physical body?
What if Tommy Robinson controls your physical body?
Your mind's every thought, your emotion.
Your mind's every thought.
Emotional well-being. Well, ladies and gentlemen, cults do this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Robinson's done that to you.
Exploit the fact that inside every single one of us
is a Rangers fan trying to get out. Because we all know Celtic stink. And Tommy Robinson's exploited that.
Is the capacity to be captivated, to be manipulated.
By Celtic's shitty story and then realise Rangers are best in the end.
Controlled.
By Tommy.
Exploit your weaknesses.
He looks for your damp spot.
And remove you from those who care about you.
Yeah, Dangerfield told us last week that he doesn't like his friends anymore because he's in the cult.
They create emotional and physical barriers, distancing you from everyone and everything you once knew, including yourself.
Your family doesn't understand you. Only the cult understands you. You know, your mum and your father and your son and your daughter and your brother and your sister, they don't believe in chemtrails because they don't understand you like Tommy Robinson does.
Mold you. They conform you.
They'll mould you into their hands and make you putty and melt in their hands.
Even with that voice in the back of your head screaming,
"Oh, Tommy Robinson!
Get out!"
Yeah, get out, Tommy.
Most give in. When another human being makes decisions for you, your free will ceases to be. You're a follower. At that point, you have become a follower.
And let's look at some of the
I'm thinking
followers.
this is going to be a short video. It's just kind of...
I'm thinking there, guys. High impact flicks, man. Yo. Vote Trump and Tommy Robinson's great.
Rant, but I wanted to share something with you. And I wanted to get your perspective, so leave your comments in the comments section below.
Your watch is way too big. What the fuck's that on your wrist?
Been watching a lot of Bernie Sanders and a lot of Young Turks. And
that sounds great fun. I don't know, but my pre-programming tells me your head must hurt.
And now I have to check myself into an insane asylum.
Yeah, because it's I need to listen to some Alex Jones to balance it out.
No, but I do feel like I'm crazy watching all that. But there's one word.
No, what happens is you've been so indoctrinated into the right wing of politics that watching anybody on the opposite side infuriates you. It's not that hard to understand. That's what that's basically what you're that's the behaviour you're exhibiting right now.
Word that emerges when you watch a lot of Bernie Sanders and a lot of Young Turks, and that word is justice.
We're talking about justice. Justice.
Justice.
We're talking about economic justice. We're talking about
Talking about old fucking bastards. Cult atomic. God. So here's.
Not arresting people. They really need to be put in custody, don't they? For hurting words, really. Just keep as calm as possible.
She needs to be locked up and the key thrown away. I wish we did stay in the dictatorship that she talks
I
about.
have free speech, 29J, look it up. 29J, 29J. Do you understand? No, I'm not going to shout. I can shout. I can. It's not against the law. I am furious with you. I don't care. You are. You know what? If I told you what I'm really proud of you.
Now, in Estonia, if it ever had the police force, justice would be fucking dealt a wee bit more swiftly, you know? That bitch slap, lad. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You can shout, aye. I can slap you right across the fucking chops and tell you to shut the fuck up. This freedom thing works multifaceted, this freedom thing. You get the freedom to shout, I get the freedom to fucking bitch slap you.
You'd be very upset.
Yeah.
Can you get these guys' numbers for me, please? Can you get the numbers? SW181, SW181, CO5670, and him. This one here.
And him.
Whatever. 31 something. Have a shave.
Right, she will go.
Have a shave.
Release her. She will go.
Doesn't work like that, sir.
What do you mean? What's she done? She ain't done nothing. She's not blocking the highway, they are.
Do you agree with
She ain't blocked no highway.
promised
She ain't
the
blocked
double
no
standard.
highway.
I've been standing here there in the road
They've
all
been
day.
there for 6 days.
All day.
6 days.
I get taken to the
And
ground.
they've been there for 6 days.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I get taken to these lot are blocking the road all day. Treated like kid gloves.
Yes, 6 days.
I
We
stand
haven't
there
done none
and
of
I'm
that.
mocking
Might be
these
7
people.
days.
And this is what happens. You get the full force of the law. Yeah, make sure you're a bunch of fools.
Oh, you don't say
I was
shame on
standing,
you lot. Shame on
taking
you
the
lot.
mickey
You're going to be
in a
liaison
ridiculous
officers.
situation.
Right.
And
That's
what
you
happens,
call
this
liaison.
jumped up thing here,
Batter us in Haymarket.
whatever she is,
And
a
everything
constable,
else.
in her little
That's
uniform.
what you call good liaison, right? Batter us.
Former lesbian.
I don't care. I can. You can't tell me what to do. You cannot tell me what to do. No, I don't want to comply. Do you understand? You're a fool. It's a disgrace. The police are using their resources on a middle-aged woman. They've got my stick. I'm in
Shame on
pain.
you.
They've injured my
Shame
arms.
on you.
They're hurting my wrists. They have just treated me.
I wish they would beat you the fuck up, man. Just get you to shut the fuck up. Throw her in the water, guys. Throw her.
I've been quiet.
What did Borat say? Throw the Jew down the well, so my country can be free. Well, throw Amy down the well so my country can be free. And just don't go and rescue her. Just a £1 million rescuing a fucking idiot that wants to kill herself. That's enough. She wants to die. Let her go and do it.
brutally. And meanwhile, you've got people lying in the road all
Look at the brutal police. Can you see the police brutality here?
bloody day.
Oh my lord.
And what? Nothing. You are a joke. You are a sad joke. So what are we going to do now? Shame on you. Shame on you.
So.
And shame on you.
I don't know how the fuck cops take it. I'd have buster. I'd have fucking... Here's my resignation. Batter.
Shame on me. If we take her in.
I don't have to do anything. Why didn't you get those people out of the road? Why did I get a warning? Why did I get... No, you're not trying to get... No, you're doing a lousy job. I was... Oh, come on. They're trying to say that I am in their way.
You're going to be in
It's all right, dear. It's all on
God almighty, man. That one's missing. That triggers Tommy Robinson now. Right, Danny Tomo, you still haven't sorted your hair out, mate. I like to think I'm inside your head, mate. I like to think that you're trying to stop your head look like it's been struck by the side of Thor's hammer with your shitty haircut. Now, you have got it extremely trimmed in. Don't know if that's your attempt to try and stop your head looking like it's been hit with a hammer. But it isn't working. The Blues Brother fucking glasses don't work as well, mate, with the black top. But hey, who am I to fucking advise you on style?
There's a good reason for that. Today,
Yeah, you're cool and I'm not.
we're in beautiful Manchester.
Yeah, well, you get a big bus if you can afford it. If you can, you can turn enough couches upside down to get enough money for a bus. You're getting a bus and you're going to Manchester for a barbecue. Woo! You know, no, the world is quaking. Tommy Robinson's coming in a bus to a barbecue. Motherfucker, stop the press.
Working with Tom, the usual. I'm very excited. Very, very
That way you can't stand still. But you just need to pee, but
something big is coming.
a bus, that is quite big.
Something that will change the dynamics, I believe.
No, but a bus hasn't really changed anything for anybody. The BNP made a lot of money from it, but that was it.
Of everything.
Ooh, now that I remember.
It's going to be something that most people would have only have dreamt about, of where this movement was going and everything else. But I just want to put a video out to say, you know, start getting excited, something that's coming. I can't tell you why, I can't tell you what, but what I can tell you is it's going to be big.
I've got a plan.
It's
And
going to
it's
be
coming
so big.
soon.
And I get a lot of messages saying, you've been quiet, Tom's quiet, what's going on? There's a reason for us being so quiet. There's a reason for him being so quiet.
Yep, they're thinking about a scam.
We'll play outside there. Captain, gonna see truck. Help us out, support us. Thank you very much.
Closer to home is another asset that Mr Dowson purchased with Life League donations, the controversial Truth Truck, which he then sold on to the party after launching an appeal for funds. Thus, Mr Dowson raised two sums of cash from two different organisations for the same vehicle. Now, I can't comment as to whether Mr Dowson took a commission from the anti-abortion donations, but we do know that he takes 7.5% of all party donations.
And I don't know this lady's name, but she's a lovely member of the BNP.
I make no accusations here, you understand, but to the man on the number 9 bus, it might look as though Mr Dowson has made a considerable personal profit from those people who gave money in the belief that the Truth Truck would be used first to oppose abortion and latterly to spread the nationalist message. Now, there comes a point in time, and all professional fundraisers know this, when, however strongly you feel about a cause, the repeated begging letters asking for your money produces something known as donor fatigue. This is when the money dries up, and the fundraiser then has to look around for
And get a new talking head to do the same shit, just with a different flavour.
another cause. A cause, remember, that people are so passionate about that they're prepared to part with their money. Now tell me, what more passionate group of people could you find on this island than people like us? And best of all, as far as Mr Dowson was concerned, we already had a nice fat database of names and addresses all ready to receive appeal letters.
What have you done for the Lord this year? You just say, Lord, I got this extra money, I got my Christmas money, I got $300, Lord, what can I do with it? And the Lord says, why don't you give it to that missionary who's struggling? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you buy some new tires for the bus? Why don't you do this? Do this. Invest it in the Lord's work, and you'll be surprised how the Lord will take care of your needs. Well, I wish we'd get some teenagers to see this. What I've just given you will revolutionize your life if you let it. Learn to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness.
But he needs your money.
Is because silence can and will be deadly in the end until we pretty much publish what's about to come out. But yeah, so guys, you know, it's going to be one of the biggest things that I think.
Tommy Robinson's #1 fan.
We've had
Yes, we all know what's been happening. Yes, I would. I would start. You would ban all Muslims. I would temporarily halt Muslim immigration to this country until we get a grip of the problem. I differentiate Muslims from Islam. Right. But what you don't do.
Differentiate Muslims.
This man here, this fucking lizard, thinks he can talk down to my fucking hero. Accompanied by this fucking lizard is this woman wearing red. You know who else wears red? Labour. You know who else wears red? Socialists, like socialism. Let's continue playing. This is the crucifixion. He's like Jesus right now. He's like Jesus right now. They're fucking crucifying him, and he's dying for our sins, for ours. Ugh. Let him talk. Let him talk.
And more.
I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. I'm waiting for a letter to come through the post. I'm expecting a letter from Tommy Robinson, but the postman ain't human being. Don't even think he's going to come today because of bank holiday. I mean, I remember when the post office wasn't privatised and it was run by the government. It's so much better. You always get your post every day.
Like the man version of Based Amy.
Fuck's sake. Postman! Postman! I'm expecting a very important letter from Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson's going to write to me because he's seen my videos. And he's going to write to me and it's going to be in handwriting and in crayon, and it's going to say, "Dear Terence, I have seen your videos on YouTube and may I say that you are very, very passionate about the cause. I would very much like to meet you and maybe we could have spaghetti together. My mum makes fucking brilliant spaghetti. I think you would really like it. On toast. It's tin spaghetti. She don't make the spaghetti from fresh, it's tin spaghetti, but on toast, it's fucking amazing. Sorry. Postman! Postman! Maybe it'll help if I try like this. Oi! Postman! Oi! Oi! No. Fuck's sake.
And we'll definitely run a story on this, and it'll be all about how the far-right extremists come to Scotland to terrorise the law-abiding MP, and how I prevented. It's my fault that people couldn't bring their books back. It's my fault.
If I listen to too much, I just can't. Just can't. His voice somehow sort of it emits out from the electronic radio waves, and it ripples down into his voice just fucking
Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming.
Oh, I am gonna come.
Here we go.
Fucking hell. Oh.
I'll be honest, man, that does make my fucking stomach turn a wee bit, man.
I had another dream last night about Tommy Robinson, and I woke up. In the dream, I woke up and I went to go to the toilet to wash my face, and I had Tommy Robinson's face as my face, and I was Tommy Robinson. And the first thing I did was I looked down to see what my willy looked like, and it wasn't my willy, it was Tommy Robinson's willy. And I just stared at it for a good, what felt like a solid 10 minutes. It was really pink and fleshy, and you could see all the veins. It was also like surprisingly small. I always thought Tommy Robinson would have a big willy. Yeah, just making the video, I'll be down in a second. I always thought he'd have a big willy, but it doesn't, it's really small, and it's sort of like, it's not that impressive actually, it's sort of like a toddler's willy. You know? And then I woke up. What does that mean? I'm making a video.
Copies more, try to take a piss. Creepy Crawl 69. Aye, mate, I think it's definitely a piss take. I'm fucking hoping it's a piss take. Anyway, that's a wee shorter down version of a walk through my week's intake of bullcrap on the YouTubes. As I said, I've not been paying attention this week as much as usually because I've had better shit to do. I've done my first couple of tours, and it's going to take a while to get it down and stuff, man. But that's the future for me, man. This stuff's a load of crap. For me, not for others. Each to their own. Just for me, man, it's just counterproductive to my life as a human being, to my soul. hating people that you don't even fucking know because they said something to you in a fucking chat room. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed tonight's Not the InfoWars Nightly News. Make sure you do thumbs it up, you share it with your friends and family and foe, help the channels and the show grow. I rely on you guys and girls at home to do that. Remember what I do here is digital basking. Everything's available and accessible free of charge. I hope to do such a good job you will find value in what I do and consider using your spare change, not your life savings, on the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. And a mega thanks to those who's do and show. So thank you everybody, hopefully you had a good one. There's the artist formerly known as Tony, Blazing Stars, Cardini, Creepy Crawley, Maria, you got to see her. Punk on Whiskey, Stewie in the evening, guys and girls, thanks for joining. Stewie, there's Courts Collier, how you doing? Gas Mask in the evening, my man. Cardini, Josh, Tar, The Dot, Gas Mask, Roberto Carlos in the evening. Hugh McMahon, how you doing, my man? Kim, how you Ken, how you doing? Ken L, Stewie, Maria, Hugh, HK, how you doing, HK? Nice to see you in as always. There's Haley as well, HK, Maria, and I refreshed it, so that's all the names I've got in the chat. Devon is in the chat as well, so thanks for joining everybody, hopefully you enjoyed it. Sorry I didn't make the roast, I'm not so sorry, apologies for not making the roast last night, but I was sitting chilling like a villain after a long weekend and a fucking hell of a walk, man. I think I walked like squirrel. I think I walked like fucking, was it 10 miles or something? Hold on. Alright. Like today's Tuesday. So tomorrow would have been Monday. Nearly 10 miles. I nearly walked 10 miles yesterday, man. 20,000 steps. Keep nice and fit and healthy. So hopefully you've all had a good Easter weekend. Catch you back on Monday for another roast of the week, and next Tuesday for Not the InfoWars Nightly News, the original alternative look at the so-called alternative media. Skeptical about the guys in spectacles, I mean the skeptics, and watching the motherfucking Watchmen, because somebody's got to do it. And hey ho, I enjoy this shit, I really do. And it's shits and giggles. So hopefully, Jamesy boy, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you, the 420. Big Supreme in the evening, guys and girls. Thanks everybody for joining. So have a good one. I'll hopefully catch you back here next week, next Monday. Sub up, bell up for all of the updates between now and then. Alrighty, boob tubes, thanks so much for listening. Catchies.
Kips Clip. Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now! Excuse me.
This is not the InfoWars Nightly News, where the answer to 1984 is not $19.95 plus shipping and handling, but the answer is to try and understand the double-barrel bullcrap, the double-speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Kips Clip.